Welcome to The First Sip. It's a show that's really a bottle share that's disguised as a podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined with Ruben over here. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
I have the lovely Allie. Hey,
Hi, everybody.
And of course, Joel. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
All right, and we're joining you from a Friday evening here. It's been a couple weeks, but happy to get back in the studio. How about you guys?
Yeah. It's been too long. Like, I feel like I see you guys for like a weekend, and then you guys disappear.
Vanish.
Yeah.
You know, it gets busy
Yeah,
out
we
there,
missed you. Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. Who's got first sips today? Is it
That would
Joel?
be moi. That would be
Ooh.
me.
What you
So-
got there?
So what
It's
are
a
we
red
drinking?
can.
You've been hiding this from us all, for a couple weeks now.
Ooh.
See color.
I
Ooh,
like
see
that
a pretty color.
So what I have for you is a new offering from Mason Ale Works.
Ooh.
Surprise, surprise. So this is actually, we were talking about this before the show started. This is a fruited sour IPA. That's what they're calling it. And they said it has raspberry and black currant. So this is our friend of the show and longtime beer brewing industry friend James Owen's recipe.
Shout out to James.
Yep. James is the hardest working man in the business whose name you don't know probably, but
Yeah.
odds are you've had his beer.
For
that he's
sure.
had.
Yeah, exactly. He makes beer for several different brands.
So I'm going to hand that off to Chris without taking a picture of it because I forgot.
Yeah,
I'll
I
get
saw
it
your
on-
hand kind of go. Like,
I'll get it on the way back. So if
Throw it
Wow,
up for the
I'm
camera right
excited.
here. See if they can picking it up there.
yeah, for anyone who's watching, you can see the
so
color.
it's called Crimson Bouquet.
Did it-
Did this come out for
Valentine's Day, right? Yeah.
Yes, this is out now, available where other fine beers are sold in San Diego, and I think I think they get distroed into some other markets nowadays too. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head where all else they go.
It's got a great
Ooh,
look. It looks
smells
like
good,
for
too.
being so colorful and stuff. It looks like it's fully fermented out too. You know what I mean? It's not just like.
We probably should have shaken that can because I got nothing but dregs. Like,
You got the good stuff. I didn't roll it.
Lucky
I didn't
guy.
roll. I didn't stop, hop, and
so
roll.
you
Look.
guys get the clear beer, and then I get
Yours is probably.
Oh.
To be honest, I almost would rather have yours, dude.
the murky mess.
Sorry, we'll start on our side.
First of all, I told you guys I hate hazies. How are you guys giving me the hazy right now?
it's a
Sorry,
sour IPA.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Man.
Ooh, it smells really good though. You get the raspberry.
It almost
Right off.
smells like a wine, like a fruited wine.
Mm-hmm.
It has that kind of. It's like I said. It's not super overly sweet. You know what I mean? Like it's got that like dry. It's.
Yeah, it
fermented out,
it goes in the direction of like a Hawaiian punch almost weirdly, but it's just raspberry and
Yeah,
currant.
it's like way more muted.
Okay,
like not
raspberry
as,
and currant.
I think the currant is giving it that finish. That kind of has an interesting finish to it.
That's good.
So why did you choose?
I know, I like this.
Why'd you choose this one for your first sip?
Well, my initial plan was to disguise the can and pour it out and make you guys guess where it came from,
Yeah, we
that
would have
would've
never
been
got
fun.
that. shit.
but then I ran out of time to like disguise the can, so I just gave it to you. That was my initial reason.
I think that's the theme of today. We ran out of time and we didn't plan well enough. I mean, I
We
just
planned
feel that-
we planned the best we could. I mean, we got some pretty good stuff lined up here.
Yeah, this will come up later. Just that's
I
foreshadowing.
have another first sip as well, which we'll move on to in a second here. But
Second first
double
sip?
dose
pass
for
me
the
that.
first sip?
I have a
Double
second sip
dose.
too. Yeah,
A
pass me
second
that can
sip.
there.
Yeah, we'll give you the first pour on this next one, Ruben, so you don't get second pull after Joel.
That's gonna
I'll
be
send it your way.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be a
thank
spin-off show. The second sip.
Ooh.
Like do you guys remember those videos of guys that were like baby birding assassin and stuff like that? Did you guys ever watch those?
What? Like
I just saw somebody do that
No.
today with vodka.
Joel, please tell me you've seen that.
No, I haven't seen that, but you're putting me in mind of something that we should discuss, which was an untapped WTF post of someone who overseas who got a vial of beer barrel time. Did you see that?
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
I did see
A
that.
vial?
Okay, so yeah, I
vial.
mean, I guess that name, like, I guess they had to have been overseas, but
Like somebody just took
Oh yeah, in
yeah.
a
Poland.
shot out of it and,
And
sent
then
it to them?
sent
and I've seen that
overseas.
before where people like maybe your homie or something that's like in the same town, like you pour it in a little vial and
bad
then bring
vial
it over or
conditioning.
something. But yeah, this shit was vialed, then shipped overseas, and then this person proceeded to fucking rate it. Like, what
And
the
he
fuck?
gave it an amazing rating.
Amazing. Maybe for you, Ruben, you probably lowball people on those.
I mean, it had
on
to
those
change
checks.
the flavor, didn't it? I mean,
Oh yeah, that's why.
100%.
So I mean, I don't know if you wanted to go into it further, Joel, but
yeah.
well, essentially, so the
Respond to
Instagram
that.
account. Well, the Instagram account, WTF Untapped, first reported on it, showing the original just to check in and just whatever, and then like a few weeks later or something, Side Project themselves commented on it, and so it got brought back into the meme sphere.
What did Side Project say?
They were just talking shit, this was the fact that you would rate this, you think you're educated enough to rate this, but you're not educated enough to know that
That's not how it works.
You shouldn't rate a beer that comes out of a vial.
Yeah,
this should be
what are you doing?
This should be elementary. Don't rate the beer if it comes out of a vial. Unless it's a still beer from Ale Apothecary or something, and there's a good reason.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he paid for that. Because I'm sure he bought it from someone.
I hope to God he didn't pay for that. I mean,
I hope he did.
That's next level
shipping alone,
stupidity.
it would cost $20.
Yeah, they basically ragged him pretty good. It was but seriously though, that's kind of fucked up. I can't even it's one thing ticket, you know what I mean? You can check it in, but don't give it a rating, especially on that kind of condition.
And don't post about it.
I was just gonna say, that could be your own secret you did.
If you're gonna do something embarrassing, why would you post about it?
Sorry, Joel distracted me.
Joel with the second sip. What are you pouring, Joel?
Yeah.
You'll find out because I'm going to send it your way, away from Chris.
Yeah.
Chris can have last sips.
Yeah, well,
That's why I get boss pour that shit too.
we got heavy-handed Chris over here that likes to take those boss pours. Yeah, we're watching. We're all watching. People at home are watching.
This is another fine product from straight out of the brain of James Owens, our friend. So this one was a Craft Beer Kings exclusive collab.
Oh shit! Okay.
Available on their website,
Oh,
Craft Beer
cool.
Kings, based out of L.A. area. I think actually they're Orange County maybe, but
Inland Empire.
Mo.
Wherever they
That
are.
guy Mo,
That guy Mo, if you know who that is. Super cool,
He's
super cool
awesome.
dude. So this was a collaboration with Be Real and them, and this is also a Valentine's Day beer because we just had Valentine's Day a couple days
remember
ago.
I was showing you the
Be
post.
Real from
And
Cypress Hill.
you can, I believe so. I don't know. Is that who that is? I don't know.
that's Be
Oh,
Real.
oh yeah.
So I'm gonna pass this across to you.
So these are these only in Craft Beer Kings, or is
Thanks, Joel.
or is
So this is an Imperial Pastry Stout, and yeah, that's Be Real. That is Be Real. That's awesome.
So I'm not going to tell you what this beer is supposed to taste like. I mean, you can maybe guess from the label,
I'm
but
looking-
you should
I'm looking
pour
at
it.
Joel's glass
You should
right
pour
now.
it and
It's
taste
got
it and tell me
a-
what you think it tastes
a
like.
darkish,
I'm excited.
Can I tell you guys?
kind
'Cause
of
it's on the
darkish
label?
crimson.
No.
I mean,
Darkish crimson.
I wanna try it
give me a
first.
surprise. Give me a
Yeah.
surprise here. Come on. I
yeah.
can tell, but I'm just looking at Joel's glass over here. It's kind of dark. It's darker, but not completely jet black like a stout. It's kind of
Don't say it, Ruben.
reddish.
So one of the things that I noticed when I'm pouring this, it's
kind
very,
of a reddish
very
hue to the
thin.
darkness.
It's a very thin beer. It's an Imperial Stout. That's what I'm guessing. But
I'm gonna guess it's some
very
kind of
thin.
like Schwartz beer or something. Something random.
I
don't
was
know.
gonna bring a black lager today, but I didn't know how many of you guys would be into it, so I didn't.
Oh, I'm totally into black lagers.
It was like a.
Oh, it is an Imperial Pastry Stout.
Wow.
It looks. Oh, you know what? I could tell
Wait,
now.
don't
I
tell
bet you
me.
it's gonna be a stout.
Don't
I'm just looking
say
at the.
that.
I'm going by picture. I'm not even reading it. But I see a strawberry. So I'm gonna say.
Don't.
Well, we're supposed to drink it.
Yeah,
no,
we're
just,
just try
it-
it.
You can look at the can.
Yeah, you
I look at the
yeah,
can.
you
I'm just
can
looking at the
look
can.
at
Take it-
I'm gonna
yeah.
guess it's some kind of strawberry stout. Jeez.
Jesus. Joel, can you tell the people at home what this is?
Yeah, this is supposed to be an Imperial Pastry Stout, and it's basically supposed to taste like a chocolate dipped strawberry. And I don't know about you guys, but that's exactly what it tastes like to me.
Yeah, I definitely get it.
It's drinking a lot thicker than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I think that reddish hue, I kind of mistaked it for it looking thinner, but I think it's just that strawberry that's
Well, and
kind
the
of
chocolate
starting to
covered
peek through. a little bit.
Strawberries has such a thin layer of chocolate, so it wouldn't be overly chocolatey. So I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you bite through
I
that dark
see-
chocolate.
I see it's 13%.
Wow,
You know-
this is 13%.
You know, I just want to give a shout out to brewers because, if you flash back maybe 3 or 4 years ago, strawberry was really hard to get out
Yeah,
of beer.
that's what I
It
always
still
thought.
is.
It still is, but I feel this is a great improvement over a lot of beers that I've had with strawberry. And
Well, I wonder if strawberries because I'm guessing this is strawberry puree, whereas when I think of where a lot of brewers had trouble with strawberry in the past, they're strawberry wild ales.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I
They
think it's
end
a
up
different
tasting
dose
like
use.
Band-Aids.
Yeah, and that comes from
Yeah.
the seeds. So I wonder if if you use strawberry puree, if that they're able to either filter out the seeds or if there's some kind of treatment there.
James told me what type of strawberry they used, and I completely forgot, so I have no idea which it is. I don't think it was a puree, though.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. But, yeah, I forgot. I should have taken notes.
That's solid, and the fact that that's with Be Real, that's dope. I mean, I'm not a huge Cypress Hill fan, but I'm a huge Be Real fan. His podcast, show is hilarious. Hot boxing.
We don't talk about other shows here.
No, so they get like super baked in the lowrider, and then they have conversations.
What? I'm good on that show. Screw you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Famously, Joe Rogan was on there, and he said, like, yeah, I couldn't hang with them. They smoke way too much.
Oh, I could see. Yeah, because he
like
smokes,
freak out
but not a
level of,
lot. Yeah.
So I don't know if this is the power move or not, but cuveeing
Yeah, I was
these-
just thinking the same. I brought my other glass over here. You beat me to it.
I feel like this.
Son of a biscuit.
I think it's for me. It's still a touch on the sweet side.
Yeah,
You know, like I said, like I'm glad I'm sharing this beer with you guys.
Well,
as
chocolate
opposed to
covered
sharing
strawberries
things.
should
Yeah.
be
Well, I'm
sweet.
glad
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
sharing beers with you too, Chris. I appreciate your company.
Aw, we just all witnessed a moment. That was so cute.
Well,
A broment, actually. That's what that was.
Oh,
Oh, you heard it here first.
It's a tender bromant.
you know, this is the
precious
post Valentine's Day podcast.
Oh, this.
so,
You're right.
I'm gonna
Aw.
there's love in the air.
I'm gonna have
I
to
love
join,
it.
I'm gonna have to join Joel. In
All
this
of us got
Tuesday
laid for
campaign.
Valentine's Day, speaking as married people, right? Yeah, so we're good.
We're virgins.
Except for Ruben. I don't
Except
know
for
about
me,
Ruben.
you know.
Ruben's saving himself.
Yeah, I'm saving myself for marriage.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. The Lord looks down on me and gives me his blessing. That's when I'm good to go.
How's the cuvee, gentlemen?
So the cuvee is actually really good. I like it a lot. The other berry flavors like go straight into it and seem to blend pretty
Yeah, no,
seamlessly
definitely.
to me.
All right, I'm joining the train.
Do you need any more over there, or you got it? Okay.
I need some of that, the sour one.
Oh, sorry.
Crimson
I
bouquet.
boss poured it all.
All right. I think I'm going to go along with the theme here right now
Thank
that
you.
we started.
Yeah,
We're
keep
just
us
getting
on
into it.
theme,
Yeah, what do you-
on trend.
So I have Forbidden Chance. It is a peach berry punch. It is.
Oh,
Ooh.
It doesn't have the description on
It's a
here.
berry
but
show.
I could pull it up, but it's going to be a fruited Berliner from Modern Times.
that is very appropriate. I feel like just after Valentine's Day, it's like, dude, that thing is. Let me get that can back. I want to try some of. I want to try some of that. Dude, I thought it looked,
It
Oh,
looks like baby
I
poop.
thought it
Poor
looked good.
Ruben.
What? No, like
yeah. Sorry, I saw Ruben
Some
pour
of that
that.
good trub.
and-
it looks like, dude. This, I mean, the Juice Boys out there would fucking love this shit.
yeah, just
Are
put it,
you a little bitch?
Yeah. That's foreshadowing for something.
inside joke.
Can't give me here.
Isn't funny on a podcast.
Stay tuned for that.
It will be funny.
Yeah, it will
will
be
be
funny.
funny.
I don't hate this though. Like I feel like I said, I
Dude,
wonder-
just put that in the freezer, and you got a smoothie.
You just make a
A smoothie
popsicle
beer.
out of it. I don't even know. It probably wouldn't
wow.
freeze, or maybe it would.
Well,
I
you
don't
know how like Callie Robb always brings them like frozen. I feel like you can just get that.
Does he bring him
really,
frozen?
bro? I don't
I don't
think
think it does that. I think they're just like
They
maybe
just
the
have
nature.
a bunch of chunks in there.
It's just the way that it.
No.
Even right now, even if you were to look at this, it looks like it could be frozen. You know what I mean? It looks like it
Yeah.
could be slush.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the way that the fruit manifests itself.
I feel like he does bring them like slushies.
No, that's how
No,
they
that's
come.
just come like it's just.
So much
Like
puree.
I said that puree just looks weird because it's carbonated. It's carbonated and has the puree. So
That's why they blow up.
Oh,
Because all
Well,
that.
people die.
So are you.
confuse me then.
So, what we have here is Forbidden
Oh.
Chance. It is. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah.
The sound that you hear there is Joel shaking his charcoal pills over there.
This is Unmitigated Fruit Frenzy is the newest iteration in our series of tropically influenced Berliner Weisses. We added gobs and gobs of raspberries, peaches, cranberries, and tangerines.
Whoa, that's a lot of fruit.
Thank you.
So this is gonna be a fruity beer. Let's
Wow. I'm excited. Usually you don't see like all four of those in the same beer.
Modern Times has been killing it lately.
Here, I took it
Lately.
Well, by lately I mean the last like 5 years.
Yeah, we know you're
Since like
sick.
like last 7 years that they've been open.
If you listen to the show, you know Ruben has a thing for Modern Times.
Yeah, I mean we could discuss some of the things.
You
some of
fucked
the
up. You fucked up though
detractions.
when you didn't join. Like when you didn't keep your membership like a long time ago. But now you're
Hey,
restarting.
he's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
I got some detractions with Modern Times. Like as much as I love them, they're not perfect. So we can discuss that at another time or today. Either way.
IPA's been crap garbage.
Either way, so this is our third sip of the night. Then, as this is this Modern Times
Yep.
beer coming down the pike.
Whoa,
What style
don't
is it
count
again?
him.
Is it Berliner Weiss with a bunch of fruit?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But yeah, they've been killing it. The only thing that sucks is they're putting out so much beer. Like my wallet can't keep up. Like I have to pick and choose what I'm gonna buy. So I was kind of like hopeful that Chris would open that bottle that he brought with that I got him.
So you can save yours for later. Dude, though, but yeah, no kidding though. Like I was in their membership last year, and that was, I mean, it wasn't the reason why I didn't continue this year, but it's like not only do they release a lot of stuff, but a lot of it looks really fucking good too. You're like, oh my god, like I want to get everything. You want to get like multiples of them because you know it's just gonna be, you're just gonna want more of that shit. Like, but you got to guess right though, because some even like their stouts, like not everything's created equal. But what I found is like definitely their barrel aged small format cans. Those are almost always money.
Fire. So it's and that's one of the things that's awesome. If you're, if you have the means. Me, I just got out of debt last year, so I'm trying not to get back into debt. So I'm being very
beer debt's all right.
Good for you.
I'm trying to be very cautious, especially since I have 5-year plan now. I'm trying to be an adult.
Modern times.
5-year plan.
I have a 5-year plan.
Look at this guy, responsible.
Yeah, but so. It sucks because they put out like 7 beers at a time, and I read the descriptions to all of them, and I'm like, "Fuck, I really want that."
So how do you decide what you're gonna buy?
So hazy IPAs, I'm out. I'm out automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Process of elimination. It sounds like.
Yeah, hazies, because like Joel, I don't know if you brought it, but like Joel's been getting monkish lately, and he's always like, "Hey, do you have a 4-pack? And do you want a 4-pack?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yep,
of course."
I brought it.
Sweet. So it always works out that way. And then next thing I go, if they have a lager, it's an automatic yes.
Yes.
It's like their crispy boys are severely underrated. Like,
Not if you ask Modern Times members.
yeah. But I mean across like
But, yeah.
because everybody
It's not
loves
Suarez. No one.
everybody
yeah.
loves Suarez. Everybody loves
Bierstadt,
Enegren,
yeah.
Bierstadt. But I don't think Modern Times is talked about. And I think they kind of had a part in the lager revival because like they're putting out ice in mass
Those
loads.
Abaddons that they do in like 19-ounce cans, like those things,
Are
those go. Yeah,
awesome.
dude, they sell a shitload of them. I think part of it is it's too easy to get, and so I think it doesn't get the rep. Like Suarez, you got to trade for that, so it's like just anything that you get, it's a little bit harder to get. Has a little bit more lore behind it.
You know what's great too is that they've I think the last batch of Abaddon was made in Portland. If I could be
no
wrong.
shit.
So the consistency brewing the same recipe in a different location. I mean that's pretty awesome.
Damn.
I know for the sale that they have going on right now, they have an Italian Pilsner that they did with I think Wayfinder. It's a collab with Wayfinder.
I think that might be a rebrew. They might have done that one before.
Oh, so yeah. So
I know they've done. I feel like they've done Italian pilsners before. I'm trying. I mean, if it
They did one at Belmont, yeah. And it was a
Yeah.
collab, I think. I want to say it was Wayfinder, but I don't know.
I could be wrong, but so I'm excited. So I narrow it down. I'm out on hazies. If they have a lager, it's an automatic buy. If they have a Berliner Weiss, it's an automatic buy because they're getting much better. Like, and then
When you like your fruit.
well, this like stuff like this. I mean, this is pretty nice. Like
the only thing that I'm hesitant on most of the time is like their pastry stouts, like the non-barrel aged ones. Like those are hit or miss for me. And
some
then,
can be really like the last year there was
The Chaos Grid?
well, I say those are all barrel aged.
That was
the
barrel-aged,
banana reality maze was fucking unreal.
Oh,
we did
that
we
was
did
really
came back, yeah,
good.
when we did that tasting after
Banana beer.
banana beer tasting, we did, and we had some heavy hitters. I think some of them, I don't know if some of them were barrel aged, maybe not actually, but it was like
Some of them were, yeah.
I think Abigenesis was one of them from A State. There was
Bottle Logic had their banana one.
yes, equivalent dose. I think
I don't think we had that one in the.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
you were referring to the banana. Yeah, the banana Zontal.
I think it was that. Yeah, the banana.
I don't know what you want to call it,
the banana.
Panorama.
but that was the best one.
It
the
was
one
like
you
it was,
the Modern Times one.
and it was pretty surprising because I think it was also
Yeah,
like
that
the
one was
cheapest one. There was
amazing.
Steppin' on Toes from Evil Twin and A State collab. Like legit, like there was a Horus other half collaboration. I forget what it was called, like Split or something.
There were two other half ones, and one of them was like modeled off of like a cocktail that tasted not good.
Yeah, dude, I have not. To be honest, other half stouts, like as prolific as they are, I do not like other half stouts. I don't think.
I agree with you 1,000%.
Dude, I have not had one. I don't think I've liked it really.
I've had a couple that have been insane, like it's Snowbirds, and then there was like a VIP one that they did that was fantastic. Like, they're just a little hit or miss. I feel like
Yeah.
there's not like an in between.
Their batting average is really low though because I've had
Yeah.
maybe 30 other half stouts. I don't know if they've made that many,
Hey, now.
but I've had
They
a
make a
lot
shitload
of
of
Every time you have another half stout, it adds an inch to your dick length, so that's 30 inches right there.
Hey,
Bing bong.
There's a
Hello.
swing.
But I'm with you. I've never been blown
Ruben, put your
away.
dick back, dude. Come
Oh, sorry. It went under the table and touched you a little bit, but But yeah, I haven't been impressed by their stouts, and I love their IPAs. Their IPAs are fire. They're the only people that I think rival Monkish in how good their IPAs are.
Another half, yeah.
As far as hazies.
They taught they taught Henry everything he knows, right? I mean,
well,
not
Whoa.
everything.
That's not some dirty secret. Like I feel like that's kind of well known. Like
Run the
I was
pigeon.
thinking, I mean, with
yeah.
most type IPA, I mean,
Forgot about
yeah,
that.
like I said, there's Monkish. It's other half, but you know who's real big right now, and I do like their stuff. Oh man, I just blanked now.
If you say
white-
it, I'm gonna fucking throw something at you.
4, 5, 0.
They're on the East
North.
Coast. They brew with Evil Twin all the time.
Oh yeah.
The answer?
Oh man,
The Fat Orange Cat one? Yeah, Fat Orange Cat. Yeah.
Which one?
no. Oh man, I just
They brew with Evil Twin down on the East Coast. I don't know. There's
like
lots.
every- that's like
there's
everybody,
lots
right?
of breweries
looking
on the
I
East
feel like
Coast.
I feel like he's making stuff up.
I think he's stalling.
I thought he was gonna say Pure Project. That's why I was gonna throw something at him.
no.
The Veil?
The Veal.
No, the Veal, the Val, the
I
Valet,
like to call him the Veal.
the Veal.
Is it the
Dude,
yeah,
I
what
just
are you gonna-
completely blanked
yeah.
right when I was, dude. I was right on the. I knew exactly what I was talking about, and then I just didn't.
That's yeah.
yeah. Let's say I'm gonna find it,
that-
and then we come back.
That's
and
a
be like,
sign.
Ah!
That's a sign that actually you have not yet drank enough beer tonight. Because beer, as
Yeah.
we've
Yeah,
you usually
learned,
have instant
science has proven that beer makes you smart. Like I think we already learned this, right? Like helps your brain cells do
No
better.
wonder
So
I'm a genius.
yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, this is the beer armchair channel, and
This
you're
is
gonna learn a lot.
good time to promote something that we all feel very passionate about. Since Chris can't remember, Alzheimer's. It affects a lot of people.
Oh, sorry, we've
It's
been.
a long goodbye, and it happens every day.
Oh, Joel. Oh,
It's a song.
Y'all are fucked up.
it's a song. Oh,
It's a song from the movie The Long Goodbye.
oh, I just pictured like some lady every day being like, "Grandma," like that just went real bad in my head.
Oh God, dude.
Chris is still looking, guys.
Root and branch. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Branch and Root, yeah, the wood-based
Yeah.
brewery. That's all.
You guys have heard of Root and branch, right?
Yeah, they're the new guys.
They're the
on
new
scene.
guys. They're fucking super hyped right now. Like
Boot
I had
and
their stuff.
ranch.
They are pretty good. They are pretty good though.
You know who got him already? Fucking Cali Rob, because he's a fucking.
Oh, for sure.
oh, he's on it.
Yeah.
He is the haziest of the haze boys, and it's
He
amazing.
gets some.
And he's the
Hal,
nicest of
Hal
the
just
nice
gets that
guys.
No,
stuff,
he's
like-
he's a Hayes abuelo.
Yeah.
He's so
yeah, he is
like,
abuelo.
yeah, he's looking good, and the thing the hazies
Yeah,
do
seriously.
keep him young.
That's
Yeah,
what,
they
that's
do
what they
keep
say.
him young.
That's a preservative quality.
Because I was like, "What? You're a grandpa?" Like he showed his grandchild on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
virtual Tuesday night beer society chat the other night. I was like, "Dang,
so
like, I want
crazy.
to look as
He's
good."
so nice.
He's the
He looks-
nicest
yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to
Cali
Rob.
Rob.
Cali
but
Rob.
going back to some of the modern times, though, I was just thinking they should open up like a modern times credit card. I feel like they would make a killing because all like
Dude, they
specifically.
would make a fucking.
Chris,
that
that
would be
is.
fucking sick.
Dude.
Should I bring that up to them or what?
If you get like 5% back on purchases
Wow.
in modern time, oh,
No, but
dude.
see, I'm just imagining like the debt collection, situation.
Yeah,
Like
that's where my head went, Joel.
Couple
They
years
just have
later,
they have wizards. To
No,
all that.
Couple
Ruben's
years
gonna
later.
live on the street. You guys are all gonna be homeless
Well,
because
here's
you're
the
all in debt.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I have the money now. I got a raise this year, so I have the money to.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
trying
you
to
do.
avoid spending.
Yeah, the trick with the raise is to pre-spend it, right? Imagine all the money you're not yet don't have and spend it before you
Like
get
an
it.
FSA card.
Yeah,
you know what I
like,
mean?
I'm trying to put money away.
Isn't there a saying?
I got
don't
some lofty
count
goals.
your eggs before they hatch.
Well, I got some lofty
It's
goals.
literally
that
what
I'm
he's
trying
telling you to do.
And so like modern times makes it hard though, because like last night I work overnights, as you guys know, and I was sitting there with like a bunch of beer in my cart, just watching the countdown go
It's like,
down.
should I do it?
Should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it?
That's why you
Should I
need to get
not?
If you had
married.
that credit card, you for
Ruben,
sure would
you
have
need-
pulled that trigger.
Oh yeah, if I had that credit card
And
with
then-
5% back, modern times.
And then if you go broke, you know what I mean? Like when they call back for collections, you know what I mean? If you can't pay, you start working for them.
dude,
You work your debt off. You know what I mean?
I can
Canning
clean
line
some
and
kegs.
shit. Like,
I
yeah,
can
exactly.
clean some kegs. Let's go.
How many kegs gets a 4-pack?
I don't think they're really on kegs right now because they're
This is
bags
how
and
it used to
everything.
be. Like my mom
Yeah,
told me
whatever.
they would have like
CIP
their
the
liquor
tanks.
stores, and they would just have a tab. So you would just go to the store and be like, oh yeah, just put it on my tab.
That'd be dangerous.
They had that like in the 70s and stuff. Like that's how it was. You just buy.
Put it on my tab. Put the 6-pack on my tab.
Can you imagine? And then you just paid at the end of the
I feel like
month.
you gotta be, I feel like you gotta be a homie to get on that like tab level. Though.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
back
this
then,
was like before everyone had a credit card in their pocket. You know, I mean.
I think we're starting to finish up our things here. Should we get
Yeah,
into?
so we got it. Yeah, there's a good show on up ahead tonight. This is just the beginning. What do we got on deck?
I think
Chris?
we're gonna do a Triple IPA Battle Beer Showdown. What do you think?
Are we?
Is there any
Are
good
we?
Triple IPAs that have come out?
I don't know if there's any good ones. It's Triple IPA season, so like
Yeah, I think
we
they
were
do
gonna do
have
Power Plant, but we struck out. We couldn't get it. We couldn't
lost
find
power.
Blew
it.
off the shelves.
Too hard. Yeah.
We lost power.
Like-
Unlike
some people.
we're not. Yeah, we don't want
But
to.
I think we got something a
Pour
little
salt in
bit.
the
I mean,
wound
it depends
there.
on how you feel about it. But I think we got something that'll. I think it's gonna cheer us all up here.
So while you guys prepare that, I'm just going to talk about how we lost power because we didn't get power plant, and that was my fault. I put it to the last minute because I thought no one's going to drink triple IPAs. No one's going to buy up all the triple IPAs. Boy, was I wrong. I lost all the power like I was living in Texas right now.
Yeah, dude. I'll start calling you Texas fucking Ranger over here.
Oh,
Well,
so-
Ruben walked in and he said, sorry, guys. And he said he went to 4 different spots.
Yeah.
So I think he tried.
whoa.
I gave him an A for effort.
And then I found out
Yeah,
that one of the
bottles.
liquor stores that I went to had shut down permanently.
Oh, no, which one?
Country Wine and Spirits off El Camino.
Oh,
that
what?
place is cabbage, though. Dude.
Yeah, they were kind of
Oh,
weird.
that guy
I mean,
was-
they used to be good, I think, but
He was a little bit
Yeah.
not friendly.
They charge too much. I think that's part of the problem.
and they
That
didn't
was a
have it. At
weird
least
spot.
last time I was in there, they didn't have anything good.
They usually get like all the bottle logic and like
Who was
Maybe,
going
yeah.
there? Like,
I
before
don't know.
beer.
It's kind of a
I
weird
mean,
location, actually. Well, it could be a cool location, but it's like one of those things where it's like you can't turn. You can only get to it from one side of the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like kind
Well,
of.
and
A
there's
super
like not
awkward
really
location.
that many other things around
the-
it, too.
It's also not in the country. False advertising.
yeah, it's definitely not. It's in Carlsbad off El Camino.
well, one of the
Fucking
reasons
Texas. There's a bottle shop and everything called Texas, so it's like.
one of the things fuck
Sorry.
Texas. Anyways, one of the things that
yeah, fuck Texas.
one of the things that bums me out about that one though is because I'm in a
Texas wine and liquor. Not
I'm
the
in a
state.
karma group. No, fuck Texas as a state too.
You guys share that one.
Thanks. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to clarify,
Yeah,
Ruben.
all of a sudden,
No,
just
no,
the
no,
power
no,
just
no,
goes
no,
out
no.
here, like.
No. Texas is one of my 2 bottom states in the
This
union.
is for us.
What, dude? Texas, like you should go to Texas, Ruben. Like Texas.
Have you been there?
The only thing
Oh,
good-
actually, I've been to
Oh, you
Austin, so
live
that's not,
there,
I guess that's
right?
not real Texas.
There's
but-
there's a few things that are good in Texas. Pantera, Bowling for Soup, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Brisket, and that's about and Selena. You know.
And Joe Rogan, your favorite.
Yeah, fuck Joe Rogan.
What?
Just ever since he moved to
Ever since they moved to
Spotify.
Texas, it's been the same fucking show over and over again. So yeah, fuck Joe Rogan.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's like part of the pandemic shit going on. You know what I mean? It's like his thing's all about getting guests in and stuff, and it's like if you can't get guests in or like it's harder to, you know what I mean? I feel like a show kind of.
No, these are
Yeah.
for. Oh, sorry. God, I keep hitting the mic.
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So
My bad.
but fuck Texas. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so
What else do you hate?
what,
There's only 2 things that come from Texas.
oh, and our good friend Rob and his family. Our friend Rob is out
yes,
in
yes,
Texas,
yes.
so shout out to Rob. But where was I going? Oh, the only reason I like Country Wine and Spirits because they always had Bottle Logic in stock, right? And there was a little bit of a premium. They're usually like $31. But I'm in a Karma group, so every time I needed to get Karma, I would just go and like, hey, I have all these Bottle Logic beers that you can get at cost plus shipping. So just send me the label, and I'll pick it up for you.
Wait, so what's
A
what's
Karma
yeah,
group?
what's Karma?
So Karma Group is a beer trading group where you post something, but it has to be at cost, no shitlords. So you post something, it's like, hey guys, I'm gonna go pick this up. I'll have 2 extra bottles at cost.
Okay, you just pay for shipping, or whatever.
You just pay cost plus shipping, and you get it. And then, but the only way you can get beers, like if someone posts up something, the only way you can go is if you're in good standing with how many offers you've given. So,
Oh.
so if you don't offer anything, you can't go in on anything. And it's pretty
Well,
rad.
yeah, that makes
Is
sense.
that group still going or what?
Yeah, and it's a really rad group because I've gotten some sweet like side project off of there. I've gotten some Jay Wakefield off of there when they were hot. I gotten some Angry Chair off there, and there's people from all over the country. So it's a pretty dope group.
Is it on the book?
It's on the book. Unfortunately,
I know, right?
That's the thing. I'm
trying to get off it.
I'm trying to get off Facebook, but that's like all the beer forums have been reduced to Facebook.
What's the one we have to all get on? Clubhouse? Is that the new one?
Oh yeah, I can send you an invite. I'm on Clubhouse.
You really are.
Yeah, I know. I got invited.
That's more of like a.
I'm on Parlor if you guys want to.
Oh, I bet you.
So
by yourself?
all your personal data has been scraped, and now their servers are hosted in Russia. So good luck with that one, right?
Well, you guys don't like vodka?
Just a vodka.
Vodka, yes.
Did everybody get this?
So as you can see from passing around, we got a little bit of Pliny the Younger. Thanks, Joel, for scoring that.
Yeah, thank you. You were the
say
lucky winner.
My pleasure.
Just a little thing to you guys. Try to save a little bit as don't drink all of your Younger because we got a little something to pair it with here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hey,
Well,
do what you want. You know?
Should we wait or?
No,
Oh, I guess we're gonna.
I'm just saying, just don't drink the whole glass.
Did we have a third one?
So yeah, we have one more, right?
So we got Pliny the Younger, Hop Slam, and also representing from the hazy side, we got Double Wrapped from Monkish, which is a 10% triple IPA here. So we're passing these all around.
So Hop Slam. Well, we'll talk. Pliny the Younger, of course, is like the granddaddy of triple IPAs.
That is the OG. That is the.
They started. I mean, they invented it, right?
That is the bar that's been set, and I don't know if anybody's quite matched it.
Oh yeah. Who knows the history of Pliny the Younger?
I do not. Go ahead, Joel.
Sorry, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I actually
send yourself up there.
I did my research a little bit. I don't know the full history, but I do know that there used to be a beer festival, basically like a strong ale festival or like an IPA festival. Our mutual friend of the podcast, Stephen Parmalee, who just celebrated his 60th birthday. Happy birthday, Dr. Onyx.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
He used to frequent this festival up in the Bay Area, and that was one of the first places that Pliny the Younger got brought as a draft-only option back in the day. And of course, it was just a double IPA, basically, that was way stronger. Like, it was just a super duper imperialized version. It came to become known as, quote, a triple IPA over the years. So over the years, it became like an event. And, in Santa Rosa, where Russian River Brewing is located, they would always have basically a Pliny the Younger release every year that was like an event. People would travel. People would fly there. Like, you'd be waiting in line outside the brewery for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in rain sometimes, in like
the lure grew from
in inclement conditions. And then not too long, I think after it started really getting popular, they started distributing it draft only around the state. So typically it was California only, although it ended up going to certain places that
And that kind of became an event too.
Yeah, it became a whole event. Like there are places in like Pennsylvania, Monk's Cafe would get it. There gradually became other places in other states. I think places in Colorado got it, places in like Nevada got it. And
I remember
like that.
we waited in the line one time. I mean, we live in San Diego, so it wasn't.
We've done it a couple times.
It wasn't bad weather, but we were there at like 8 a.m. on a Sunday waiting for beer. That's pretty fun.
It's like an incredibly expensive and labor-intensive beer for them to make, I believe. And so they just decided to only make it once a year, but it became like I think, I don't know if this is truly the case, but I think of it as one of the earliest cases of like hype beer scarcity. Like it's an early instance of a decision, like a practical decision in the process of making this beer that resulted in it having a sustained long-term hype to it because of the limited quantity and the always overwhelming demand for it.
And it's also like the seasonal thing. People get ready and book vacations because they know it's happening once a year.
They nailed it. Like, what a good, like, all-around beer. They created this basically like holiday almost.
Yeah.
And now there's triple IPA season basically because of this. Power Plant comes at the same time. Pretty much everybody drops their triple IPAs right around now.
I feel like we need to take a moment for Russian River and just like
say a prayer.
say a little beer pair.
They're on the, I
prayer.
think as far as American craft beer, I think they are on the Mount Rushmore of breweries, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they're one
it's
of
just
the few,
Vinny's face. Psh.
Yeah, and they're one of the few, or just have like a pig face. You know what I mean? Kind of like Blind Pig up there.
Oh, yeah.
and that was what the brewery was actually. What's kind of a bummer is that Russian River could have been a San Diego brewery because they started in Temecula first. But they're one of the only old school breweries that's managed to still hold. I mean, you can call it hype because I feel like they do get, with the younger drop, what just happened. I mean, it just goes to prove that they're still obviously in demand. But they're one of the few OG breweries that still managed to keep, a really relevant face during the modern times now. You know what I mean? It's like. Stone, not cool anymore. Sierra Nevada, they're cool. I mean, it's not like to say you can't drink those beers, but I just feel like they're not in vogue. Like, there's nothing that Stone's going to be dropping that people are tripping over themselves to go buy.
They haven't maintained the kind of like brand mystique that Russian River has maintained.
Right. Yeah, I think part of the problem with Stone, though, is that I don't think they've ever produced something incredible and repeated it.
The early Enjoy buys were insane. Those were so good.
But you know what I mean, like repeat it.
Yeah.
Because like, when you get Pliny the
Russian
Elder,
Imperial Stout, my opinion.
Yeah. But when you get like Pliny the Elder, it's consistently awesome. It's a consistent beer. When you get SDS Pils, it's consistently great. Whereas like Stone, like they made their name and recognition of overly hot beers that are super bitter, that are not quite as enjoyable as something more balanced, and they kept with that branding. They didn't try to like change course. They just went full board with that.
Yeah, I mean, they're consistent in a sense. Like, I mean, like if you get Stone Delicious or just regular Stone IPA, they're consistent. But yeah, those aren't great beers. Like, it's not great like how when you drink a Pliny the Elder, you're like, fuck yes. You know what I mean?
So has anyone sipped this yet?
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
went all the way around.
I've been patient.
There's so we've got everybody now has Pliny the Younger side by side with 2020. This is 2021 Hop Slam, Bell's Hop Slam. If you're not familiar with what that beer is, that's another old time triple IPA. The distinction
has some hype around that one too.
Yeah. I have a fun story about that one. I'll tell you in a minute here. Back in the day, yeah, and that's the difference with that one is it has honey in it.
I was just gonna say, right when you said that, I was thinking, what?
And the third one, of course, is Monkish, and it's a hazy triple IPA, and I don't know what hops are in it.
We have a disqualification here. Hop Slam is actually referred to as a double India Pale Ale.
You know what?
But at 10%, that's some fucking bullshit.
It's a triple.
This is a triple.
What it is.
Like, do they not know their metric system or what?
I feel like Bell's is just stubborn, like traditionalists, and they're like, no, we're just gonna call it an imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they are stubborn and.
Bell's used to be so hard to get. Like not too long ago, like 5 years ago, you had to trade for hop.
Yeah,
Slam,
exactly. People were tripping over themselves to get this shit.
Well, they opened distribution to the state of California.
Yep.
And when they did that, they only distributed to San Diego County first. That was it. So out of the whole state, they picked San Diego County and just San Diego County to distribute to first to find out if they could handle the demand. They basically were like
test market. San Diego.
They basically were like,
we
we can't expand to the state. We're gonna pick one spot, and so
Capital
San Diego,
crafting.
the capital of craft, is where.
And then we got Malt Slam, baby.
Have they done this? Haven't they done this in cans before?
Yes.
Okay, I would say when I saw the bottles, I was like, what?
They done it in mini kegs.
They did it in mini kegs.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna say something right now. This is the best batch of Hop Slam I've ever had.
I know, I'm enjoying it.
This is the best one I've ever had. Everything before that, like I just said and I alluded to, Malt Slam. It was super malty. It was super sweet. It was pretty gross.
I feel like it's getting slammed by younger though.
This one right now, though, and that's my next point. But right now, this is the best malt slam. This is the best Hop Slam I've ever had. And I'm going back to like 2014. This is the best batch of Hop Slam that I've ever had. So good job for them. Their distributing got better, and I don't know if the recipe got better, but that's fantastic.
Yeah, they're figuring it out there.
So my story, I probably have mentioned this to you guys in passing, but since this is a podcast, the first time I'm telling this story on a podcast,
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
I went back
Let's tell us
home to where I'm from, Ohio, and I had a friend back there who I knew was into beer. And so I informed him, hey, I'm coming back for like a week and a half or something for family, whatever. But like, I've got all this cool like California beer. Like, let's get together. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be back too, because he like lives in Buffalo, New York now. So long story short, we hung out in his basement. And in his basement was where he kept all of his beer cellar from his beer trading days from like back before he moved away from Ohio. And he had Batch 1 Parabola. He had Batch 1, he had Abacus. He had all of like the Four Seasons from like Dre Fontaine. He had like all this shit, and I was like, holy crap! I was like, how did you get this? What did you trade for this? And he was like, Hop Slam. He traded a Hop Slam for all that because he could just go up to Bell's, which was like an hour away in Michigan. And he traded a Hop Slam away for all this like fire lambic, like barrel aged barley wines, stouts from across the country, from California, like from Firestone. Like I said, he had all this. He had also like every brewery beer, like from the 12 Days of Christmas, like all the old dusty crusties.
What?
And I was just like, that's smart.
You're like, I
Good
thought I
job.
was cool.
That was the golden
Good
age.
job.
That was the golden age of the Midwest.
Well,
Literally,
you kind of still
no
like
pun
the
intended.
younger has been going for like 100. I mean, I don't know. I forget what the highest I've seen one go for, but they've been a bottle of younger has been going for over 100.
I've seen 125. 125 is the top I've seen it, and it's ridiculous.
Don't tell me these things.
Yeah. So thanks for sharing, Joel.
So what do you guys
Yeah,
think?
no problem. That'll be $100, guys.
Thank you for popping this $125 beer with us.
What do you guys? Well, yeah, right. That's not what it costs. What do you guys think?
I mean, so far, I'm definitely preferring this over, or just preferring the younger over Hop Slam. I have yet to go over to the double wrapped.
Yeah,
They're almost all different.
they're totally different.
Yeah,
They're so
like,
fucking-
They're
that's the
all
thing
so
is, like,
different.
yeah.
Like
Like
you
the Hop
said,
Slam, I'm getting that honey in there, and like I said, just that little bit of like I said, like it almost takes away from, like I said, besides they call it Hop Slam, but like I said, it kind of has this other element to it that's kind of
Sweetness to it.
yeah.
But I will say, this is this. We didn't even announce it really. We said it's a triple IPA showdown, but this is battle beers, baby.
Yeah.
Battle beers.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. I'm ready to vote. In my opinion, Younger's superior. Hop Slam's number 2. Monkish just tastes like any other Monkish, which is not bad, but it doesn't blow me away. It just tastes like.
But for being 10% though, like I feel like it goes down. Like I said, for being any other Monkish, like any
Right,
other Monkish
it's
is
drinkable.
10%,
It's drinkable, but the flavor. We're talking about the flavor here. We're not talking about the drinkability. The flavor
But the
tastes like
mouthfeel.
it tastes like Monkish. There's nothing special about it. I mean, that's disingenuous. It tastes like Monkish, so it tastes like the best hazy IPA producer on the West Coast.
Okay.
But it just tastes like Monkish. Whereas
yeah, it's almost like a hazy triple IPA.
Allie,
that's what it is.
Well, I mean, but like,
are you ready to rate them? Rank them?
Rate 'em and rank 'em.
Rate them and rank them.
well, yeah, I'm gonna say the younger is definitely number 1. I mean, that's just delicious.
I apologize for not having Power Plant because I feel like we need another West Coast competitor.
I was hoping for it, but it's okay. It wasn't meant to be. Not this time. It wasn't meant to be.
Next year.
It's next
Next
year.
year.
Next year we'll get on
Yeah,
draft
exactly.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll get it. We'll
Exactly.
dig it on draft. We'll put it in vials.
Next year the pandemic will be over. Hamilton's
We'll
will
get
have
it
their triple IPA blind tasting showdown. We'll all go
Yeah.
to it. We'll all get completely.
We'll do a live
live
show
show
from
from Hamilton's.
Hamilton's.
Woo!
That-
that would be sick.
That I mean, who knows? Why? Yeah. Why not shoot for the moon? Where all our equipment is gonna
We'll all
get lost
manifest it.
after we get wasted.
But,
leave it
Beer all over
behind.
and shit. Yeah,
But
so
next year, I think we should do 10 double IPAs or triple IPAs.
10 triple IPAs
In one day, one
Yeah,
sitting?
because
You-
they're
we gonna die?
That's the ABV minimum, right? That's the
Oh,
ABV minimum.
10
So we
beers,
gotta do
10% above.
Yeah, baby.
The 10 challenge.
So
10 percenters.
the thing that sucks is because like I was rushing to find Power Plant today, but Craft Coast. I don't know if you guys have been there yet. Craft Coast.
We're
Oh,
all
yeah.
obsessed.
That place is great. Have you
Yeah.
been there, Joel?
I have not.
Joel.
The
As a Birria
tacos.
fan,
You should
yeah,
just
as a beer,
tacos,
yeah, as a
yeah.
Birria fan, I think
They
you're gonna
make
love it.
birria, queso tacos there. I highly recommend it. It's a great spot.
Well, and not to brag, but like the Birria was like on the New York Times. Like they had a whole thing about it. Like Birria, the
Just about
Birria
Birria?
wave. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
About
Well, I
how
feel like
it's
everyone's.
sweeping the nation.
It's
It
because
is
white people
fucking-
discovered it. That's
I feel like Joel.
Well,
I want to say Joel
white
started the
people
trend.
found
Like
it.
you
Yeah,
gave me
you
the first
started
Birria
it.
that I had.
It's
like,
one of
probably
those-
a
to our
couple
house.
months- few
It's one of
months
those
back.
things where they have the they call it like the collective human subconscious or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And so I saw a story that was Callie Robb, our friend, had a story of him eating something. Like, and I was like, "What the heck is that? It looks so good." And he was like, "Oh, it's birria," and like he told me what it was, and I was like,
Yeah, you
"Oh,
either
I'm
do-
gonna
you
look
know
it
what
up
it
and
is or
see if
you
I can
don't.
make it." Like, and I went and started making it, and I've been making it I've been making it the
Yeah,
past
you-
year,
You
I
give
s-
us little to go pack,
I
like
still
care
haven't got that
packages. I
to-go
think.
pack.
and now it's blown up. Like LA's got a thriving like birria like food truck / restaurant scene going on, and
Yeah.
like,
I'm into it.
Well, like I said, it's like not to be like. white people discovered this because
Yeah.
for years, like me and my family, like my mom would like on Sundays we'd have carnitas and we have birria.
Yeah.
The
I was
traditional
just gonna say, yeah, it's like
birria?
birria is like the beef
Birria.
like form, or like well, actually, I was gonna say
No,
is
it's
not.
not.
Beef. Well, it's not always beef.
It's goat.
It's goat, right?
Like
Goat.
the real traditional.
Joel, when you make it, what do you do with
Beef.
do you make?
I do beef, but
Okay.
yeah, lamb or
Kraft
goat
Coast is
like
beef.
are like the traditional, right?
Kraft Coast is
the
beef.
goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love that it's blown up because like it's great food, and as a Mexican American, I think everybody should have access to Mexican food because
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Italian food is looked at like high quality food, and people pay tons of money for Italian food.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'd much rather have Mexican.
People pay tons of money for like high end sushi, but I feel like the Mexican food, like the cuisine, is so underappreciated.
Well, it's the food of the people. You know. What I mean?
We went to a Mexican shop
agree.
before this. We love
Depends on
it.
the Mexican place you go to. You know, like places that are more like cantina style as opposed to like your burrito. We actually went to Juanita's before coming over here. Sweet Juanitas.
So yeah, no, I agree with Ruben because like Italian food. I'm sorry, like I'm not like a huge fan of Italian food already. I mean, I like it. Okay.
Hey, watch your guys' mouth. I'm
But
Italian, right?
but it's so freaking overpriced, man. You go to the store, you get some noodles, it's like 99 cents. You get some sauce, it's like $2,
Yeah,
$3.
pasta,
You go to a
You go
restaurant,
home,
like-
you make a meal,
agree.
it costs you like $4. You go to a restaurant, $35 for noodles and the same sauce, and it's
Yeah.
like, what the
Hey,
hell am
listen,
I
Joel, you
paying
come in
for?
there-
Like, but you go to a
I
Mexican
agree.
restaurant, it's like $1.50 for like a taco. You're like, I'll take 10.
Yeah.
And like, if you made it at home, you'd be like, how am I gonna make this $1.50 off the ingredient? Like, how am I gonna make this good? It's gonna take me 16 hours.
Well, you have to buy a whole
and,
thing
like,
of cilantro. Like,
I'm gonna slow cook it forever.
Cilantro's like 79 cents, dude. I don't know where you guys are buying
Yeah,
cilantro.
no,
That
it's
shit's
not
cheap.
the price. It's just then we have all the cilantro that never gets
Well,
used.
you buy like one thing from like the Mexican grocery, like it's like
Oh.
39 cents. That's the
Yeah.
problem is you guys are not shopping at the Mexican store.
I am. Oh, dude.
Oh, I
I
like
am.
There's the North Park Market right by us.
Northgate.
Or Northgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gonzalez Northgate. That's where I go. Yes.
Or like going
Wait,
to that
does
Los
that-
Primos
So
place.
here's one thing that I'm gonna say, is because I want people to embrace Mexican cuisine because it's the best food. But if you guys haven't tried this, and you may have, but not to like a large extent, mole should be the next thing that blows up because mole is the fucking shit.
So that is the next thing on my list of things that I want to learn to cook is mole.
So mole is
So
like
we'll just follow you, Joel.
mole
Whatever your
is
trends.
Mexican curry. Like that's what I would describe it as. It's like Mexican curry with chocolate. So it has chilies, chocolate, and it's
Okay.
like curry. It's
It's a darker sauce. I know. I feel like mole has had kind of a big. I don't know if you call it revival or it has had kind of a big thing. Like, I don't know if it's more to come. You know what I mean? Like it kind of had a first,
Well,
but like
An-
mole because. In Oaxaca, like by
Anthony
some chefs,
Bourdain
yeah,
did a
yeah,
show on it.
I think that's maybe what made it really big at first because Oaxaca food became like chefs were regarding that as some of the best food in the world. You know what I
it's-
mean? Like Oaxacan chefs and stuff like that were doing like
Oh, yeah.
pretty crazy things for a little while. So I mean, I feel like it did have its like time in the sun for a little bit. I don't know if it's like gonna come back and even be bigger or something, but yeah, I feel like it was there, but now it's kind of you don't hear about
Yeah.
mole so much. It's all about birria now.
Yeah, well, 'cause
Yeah.
I think it's the accessibility because like mole, you traditionally just eat it like a plate. You'll have like rice.
Well, it's like
with
complex.
it.
It's like got like a shitload of ingredients. Isn't it like a lot of stuff in it?
A lot
and
of
like
chili,
takes a long
some
time
chocolate,
to like cook
yeah.
it down and everything.
And then
too, like-
when you're toasting up those chilies, like, and I remember this, like nightmares from my childhood, is like whenever they toasted like a chilies up, it would fill the entire place,
oh,
and you would
Oh,
choke.
no.
You would choke
You
on
guys
the
are-
smoke.
You guys are crying and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, oh.
it was so horrible. Like we would every time it was like mole like weekend, you'd have to put like a towel on the bedroom door and just hope to God that it doesn't get into the bedroom. And
Are
hope,
you serious?
yeah, because it like you choke on the chili like because it's being like toasted.
Your mom didn't say like, all right, everybody out for an hour.
No.
No warning.
Surprise, bitches! Like it's mole day.
Yeah.
Mole day.
You put the towel down, like I'm telling you, you'd put the towel down to cover.
Is it almost like you guys all got sore throats and then she's like, here's the mole, I'll make you better.
I love this. I love this tangent, but I want to bring it back. What, Chris? Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait,
I never finished.
Oh wait. Oh,
wait,
Allie
wait.
didn't. Allie didn't tell us
Theme
her.
of this podcast, I just get overlooked. No, I'm
The
just
theme of this podcast is none of us are getting any younger. Oh, except we all just did.
kidding. Oh,
Let's call this
The
podcast
gang's not getting any younger.
the glass ceiling.
oh,
That's it.
that's perfect. Well, so my first one, Pliny, is number one, and then I'm gonna say I like Monkish number 2, and then Hop Slam number 3. I did enjoy it. It was like a really good beer. Especially, it just seems so different than the other two. Like almost, I guess the honey. Like that's what you know. It really did change it a lot. But I'm gonna say that one's third. And they're all delicious. It was a nice not pairing, but it was a nice comparison to have something that's similar but all taste different.
I think I'm about to commit blasphemy right now.
Oh.
As far as like I say, like I mean, if I was given a beer, that I could drink like a few of these of, I think I would have to go with the Monkish. So I'm gonna go Monkish number 1, younger than Hop Slam. Like I feel like this thing is just. I didn't want to say this. I was coming to this this battle beer thinking that I was gonna for sure choose younger. Like there was no way I wasn't going to, and then just drinking like this Monkish. I don't know if it's just like. Such a. It's almost just it's like a different. Almost, we shouldn't have even compared them.
That's what I was saying.
It's like such a different.
That's what I was trying to say.
I know, and that's what I was saying. Like it just is. It's almost like such different things. But I almost would have to say Monkish, younger, and then Hop Slam. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, we know the fucking Haze Boy when we see it.
I'm actually going younger and then Monkish and then Hop Slam. The Hop Slam, I think the reason I'm only putting it last in this lineup is because the honey sweetness does kind of like go with the maltiness of it for me, and the other two don't have that. So like
that's what
it's skewing more towards that malty aspect of the beer, while the other two aren't. So like the younger is actually, so full disclosure, that's the third time I've had this now because I've opened this with other people. Before we got to today.
Is this a vial from that one?
Yes, this is a vial. yes. And
just making sure, don't drink all your younger, Joel.
I'm not lying. This gets better each time I try it.
Yeah, you don't need to tell Joel of all people.
Try your Monkish again right now, because I feel just try your Monkish again.
Well, I was trying to look this up and I couldn't find it. Like, what are the hops that are in this particular triple IPA? This double wrapped.
It's Galaxy Citra. No, I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't list it on that.
They probably have it on.
Did you look on the post?
So if you guys are watching the video of this, he is not unwrapping a penis. It's actually sausage.
So we got some. So I was not able to score the younger myself, but in the effort to try to do it, I was. I heard some different tips of like.
Show me that label.
Yeah. Aw.
Where's that Monkish can? Where's that can?
Right here.
Let me see that can.
I was trying to buy a couple of Russian River items beforehand to like get my credit card in there, so that hopefully like when I went in for the sale, it just would populate for me quicker.
Chris heard this hack. Didn't work.
Didn't really work, but
Still
I got
bought
myself some
merchandise.
Pliny the Younger salami. So it's
hold that up. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
And so it's Pliny the Younger salami, Italian salami with red chilies and orange zest. And apparently has a little bit of Pliny in there. So we'll see.
How exciting. Orange zest? That sounds interesting.
Get this bad boy open.
That goes very well with younger, because I find it a little citrusy, like.
Yeah, I can see. I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like that's what they made this shit for. It's like, all right, can I use your little opener?
You sure can, Chris. You can use my tool anytime you like.
I can use your tool on my sausage.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
The sausage.
Should we leave you guys alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like 5 minutes is all we need, I think. That'd be.
Chris only needs like 3.
You have 30 seconds.
5 minutes? You're getting like triple what Allie's getting.
Yeah.
Hey, I said 3. It's,
So as Chris unwraps his meat right here for us, we'll just
It's like, all right, just get it out of here.
it's just like the opposite move of putting on a prophylactic.
let's be adults.
Did you have something to slice off the tip with? Yeah. Nice.
We're having unprotected salami right now. Instead of putting rubber on, we're taking it off.
It was protected.
We're going raw right now.
We turned it into the first salami.
So yeah, I struck out on Pliny the Younger, which sucked because I would have sold all.
You are bottles. One pathetic loser.
But what I did enjoy, I think we talked about this last time. What I did enjoy is Russian River coming at everybody. They're taking everybody's heads. When someone commented, I cannot wait to see the
Oh, the next batch release or whatever?
No. Someone commented like, "Oh, I cannot wait to see the dumpster fire" in the comments later, and then Russian River's like, "Yeah, we can't wait either," and then it just fucking blew up, and there was so many Karens and fucking Kyles complaining
That they didn't get it, right?
Yeah, dude, that's what happens when
Karens and Kyles.
when 100,000 people try to get 6,000.
110,000 people allegedly were hitting the site for 6,000
Wow.
allotments, as it were, right? A case allotment, which gave you 4 bottles. So
It's a lot of people.
we are fortunate. I feel very fortunate. I got it.
I know.
I'd like to thank my internet speed. I'd like to thank.
Shout out
Those
to Cox.
speedy fingers.
Shout out to Cox, our local internet. Yep, good job. Thank you, Cox.
He loves Cox.
I finally found the. By the way, I finally found the hop profile for our monkish.
Oh,
triple.
let's hear it.
And I actually had looked it up for Hop Slam, and I forgot to mention it. But real quick, so monkish, the double wrapped, was a double dry hopped triple IPA. Monkish's description is that it's saturated with Citra, Mosaic, Nelson Sauvin, and Galaxy. So pretty much Chris got all of them.
All the cheater
except for
hops.
Nelson. I totally get the
I
Nelson.
just guessed it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like
So
these are all good guesses.
it's actually like apparently based upon the recipe for Sticky Green.
Bad traffic.
So yeah. Anyway,
You should have shit. I mean,
so this salami is meant to be paired with
Oh, wow.
the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the fennel is strong. It's got lots of
you get
yummy.
the pepper. You get the peppers, and definitely you definitely get the Italian like sausage feel from that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I can't help
Was just
myself.
rubbing on the inside of your there?
What?
Allie knows.
Did I say that? Did I say that
What are you
aloud?
doing?
Ooh,
Allie
it's getting a little
knows what's up.
spicy.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man,
That's
it's definitely that's
fantastic, yeah.
tasty as fuck. But
Yeah, it's spicy.
That's so good.
what do you think about the
Lots of
pairing though? What do you think
flavors.
about the? You can actually see. Oh wow.
Most protein I've had all day.
You can see like you can just like I mean you can tell this is high quality stuff. You could literally see the fennel and chilies and stuff in this. This is like
Well, doesn't the hops make it even hotter? Intensifies the heat.
it does. Yeah. Yeah, like Churchill's has this local beer bar near us has an event every year called Hops and Heat, and that's exactly what they do. They have spicy foods and hoppy beers, and yeah, just really accentuates that flavor of each one.
That's a Churchill event I skip. Fuck that.
Me too. Yeah.
No, that is a great event. I love that event. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
All the hoppy beers that are on tap for that.
I like
fantastic.
the beer, not the food.
And
Oh.
isn't it usually right around now, or like
It
would've
would be.
been- yeah,
It would be, yeah.
It's in time for younger
Because they would have younger on.
Oh,
and,
that's right.
Because they would also have it on for. No, actually, no. What? Hops
Or
and
is that
Heat.
or is that for Renaissance?
Hops and Heat would be in the summer. I'm sorry. Renaissance would have. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Renaissance would be March, which I'm sure they're going to have some semblance of that event this year, but it's not. It's still going to be pandemic, so I don't know what the situation will be. Maybe they'll have like to-go growlers of stuff. That would be
Whoa.
sweet.
like sampler vials.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the vial episode.
Hey, fun fact. I mean, I went to the Bottle Logic Week of Logic release of the Batch 1 Fundamental Forces. So, storied beer, like it was
Oh, yeah,
basically
Yeah.
an imperialized or our higher ABV double barrel, if you will, whatever you want to call it, version of Fundamental Observation. Came out in 20.
How much what's the ABV on that?
The first
It's
one.
It's a more imperial
Except for
version.
16.
Yeah.
Is it also more vanilla? Like, is it like just double
Way
everything?
more vanilla.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like,
it is.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
Batch
like the
1.
double vanilla MTV.
Batch 1 Forces was incredible.
Fantastic.
Okay.
But at that release, they had bottle pours. And they had, draft pours. Woo! They had bottle pours.
Is the heat getting you right now on
Woo,
this?
it is a
sausage?
little
Yeah,
bit, just a
it's
little
getting
bit,
me.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I see you dying over here.
I had a,
Just a
Just so
little
people
bit.
know you're not having a stroke. It's just fucking
drying.
hot ass
Some water.
fucking. Yeah.
Drying out my palate. But there were
want
bottle
more?
pours and draft pours of this beer, and a guy at the table, like next to our table, took they had a food truck there that was like doing fries, and the little fry boat things, they're like the waxed cardboard things.
Oh yeah.
He ate a bunch of fries out of it, so it still had like a bunch of fry spices and salt and grease and
Wait,
stuff in it.
did you pour beer?
He poured fundamental forces into this fry boat and then funneled it into a vial. He had several vials with him, and he was intending to sell these vials of fundamental forces on the interwebs to people. And as far as I know, he did. But we were all.
Was he just like he just needed like kind of like a funnel
He just
type
needed
thing?
some way to funnel them into
And so
the
he used
vials
his
because they have really
boat
small. Yep.
But it had already been used?
Yes. Yes. We
thought-
multiple people
I thought you were
witnessed
gonna
this.
say
I
that
witnessed this up close. I
then
was like,
Are we naming names here? Or?
No.
No. Wait, but was it like a chocolatey potato chip like
Could
beer?
actually-
Like, I mean, that could.
But also
be
like, but these are
good.
like loaded. Sounds
Probably.
like it was like loaded fries though, kind of thing.
No, they were just fries.
Just regular fries, but still just a grease. It's like I would have just asked for a new.
grease.
I just would have asked for a new boat. You know what I mean?
No, it was a used boat. It was used. Oh, this is so good.
I can't
I know it's
believe-
fucking. It's
wow.
hot, but it's fucking bomb.
Yeah, it's hot.
I feel like you see
It's
these like
good.
little white. This is like the fat. I'm guessing, right? Like just creamy, good. Like oh.
I hope so. I
Yeah,
hope it's
that.
fat.
This is
Ew.
cum. No, see.
You guys are never getting sausage on the show again. This is gross.
If you can't behave,
So,
Yeah.
so I think Younger wins for sure, right? And then I think it sounds
Yeah.
like Hop Slam came in second. I think.
No, I think Monkish did because
I
I
know
rated number
Monkish
one.
did.
I voted
Ali
Hop
rated
Slam
number second.
second.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, you're the only one. I think Ruben's the only because you rated Hop Slam third, right?
I rated it last. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think-
we
no,
all-
so
us
it went,
three have the
yeah, so
same.
it went. So it's Younger, Monkish, Hop Slam. 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
It's okay to be wrong, guys.
It is. You know, I mean, I was, hey, you know, we always find out. Like, I was actually surprised. Like, going back to like a surprising revelation is when we were doing the Ethereal Mound and Bourbon County tasting. I was surprised that. I mean, I think it ended up Bourbon County ended up coming up on top because you guys both voted that better, or it might have been. I forget what. I know I liked Ethereal better, but that was like one of those revelations.
yeah.
Like one of those revelations of like, oh, okay, like. You know, that's why we do it. That's why they play the games. You know what I mean?
You win
Yeah.
or you play to win the games.
Yeah, and it's okay to just be wrong. You know. To be
Really good.
completely, totally wrong. Oh man, this is spicy.
Yeah, I was almost gonna
I
bring.
was-
I was
yeah,
almost
we
gonna
needed-
bring cheese with this.
Yeah, we
But I wanted
should've.
it to be like a pure like.
Cheese would have cut the spice a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, but it's fine. It's all good. That concludes our Triple IPA Battle Beer Throwdown. So I think the results are in. You heard it here, right? Playing the Younger lives up to the hype, everybody. So if you missed out, you should go and find like an absorbent surface and just weep into it, cry into it, and feel a lot of self-pity and be really sad that you didn't get
gotta
it.
Try to buy somebody's bottle for
If you didn't get any Younger, you should cry.
$120 bucks.
Yeah.
Go on the internet and then just be
You're
like,
out
you know
there.
what, fuck it. I'm gonna drain the bank account. Don't tell your significant other. Keep it secret from them. This is a pro tip. Don't tell them. Just spend the money and later better to ask for forgiveness than permission. You know?
What's 6,000 times 4? 24.
You're the
24,000?
accountant. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a. No, I say so there's theoretically like 24,000 of these in the wild. I mean, obviously
Not
probably kind of-
anymore.
yeah, not
A whole bunch of
anymore,
them have been quaffed, dude.
but- Yeah, no, totally. So it's like they're out there to be had. Should we take a quick break here to regroup ourselves from the sausage? And,
Yeah. So this is a good spot. We could take a break and we'll be right back.
So I just want to give a quick shout out right here to June Lake Brewing. They are a sponsor of the Barn Time podcast here at Apogee Creatives. They were gracious enough to give us one of their cans to try out. And this is a post-op pale ale. It is 5.7 pale ale that we're all going to be drinking right now. So shout out to
cheers,
them.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, Barn Time. They're like kind of like our sister podcast in a way. Like
Yeah.
we share this, the Apogee creative folks. Like we've brought it up a couple times, but yeah, we have this lovely barn area here. Like, let's see what this guy's like.
Ooh, it's very gentle.
Oh, that's
and,
nice.
Like, soft. Yeah, it just kisses you.
That's
It's
good.
a little.
June Shine.
I
Where is June Shine
June
located?
June Lake. June Lake.
June
Brewing.
Lake. June Shine is a cider company. Never mind.
Yeah.
Or like a kombucha company. Yeah. Never mind. June Lake.
June Lake Brewing. I imagine they're in June Lake.
I feel like
That's
this
by Big
June
Bear,
Lake
right? Or is that- or
label
June
is
Lake
is a
near Bear.
South Park.
Or sorry, is that Mammoth or is that near Big Bear?
June Lake, California. I don't know where that is, but
I think it's by Mammoth.
All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
We're not geographers here. Which we're gonna move on to our next thing that we got planned tonight. So if you guys are following us on Instagram, you guys will know that we're about to have some fun with some Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
Yay, pairings.
It's important that the cookies is part of that sentence.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so what we have and what we did for this is that Allie and Chris brought this to our attention.
Shout out from my cousin.
So
We got-
they were like, "Hey, how about we do a pairing?" And it was pretty cool. Except that I then responded to the text messages soon enough. So I got, I think I got dealt one of the most difficult hands. I got.
Hey, don't you slander the name of Thin Mints, dude.
No, I love
No,
Thin Mints,
don't
but
you
to
fucking
find,
dare, Ruben.
but to find a beer to blend with that, to go well with that, it was a little difficult. I gotta say.
we knew you could do it.
If Iron Fist was still around, my first thought was Ken Schmidt's thin stout, or thin mint stout, or was it just a peppermint
Yeah,
stout?
he
it
actually
was like a
did
it basically was like a chocolate.
It was
like
a
chocolate mint stout.
It was actually the winner
Schmidt.
of the Stone homebrew.
Homebrew
Yes, the
contest.
first
back in
one,
the day.
right?
Yeah.
No, it was the second. He actually has won it twice.
He's won it twice, yeah.
Oh, he's
First
such a
one was like the
badass.
macadamia coconut.
Yes.
Short shorts,
Yeah,
Hawaiian
so
shirt.
It was
Classy
a
man.
mint chocolate stout, right? And then what Stone typically did was they got a collaborator to do it. In that case, it was Iron Fist. And
Yeah,
then
somebody do their dirty work.
yeah, after that one, it was pretty successful. I think it went out the door. Like it sold.
Besides,
That was the best beer
Actually,
that they
yeah.
made. Iron Fist, rest in peace.
So Iron Fist picked it up and was like, "Yeah, we'll keep making it for you, sure." And they put his face and his Hawaiian T-shirt and everything on
So
the
good.
on the label, and it was a terrific
Well,
beer.
speaking
And
of-
if you've ever met Ken Schmidt, he is that guy in a
he
giant
is that fucking dude.
giant Hawaiian T-shirt. But yeah, talk us through these. What's going on with these pairings?
So let's give the cookies that we're going to be doing here for Girl Scout, the Girl Scout pairing. So we have Thin Mints, as we just mentioned. We have Tagalongs and Samoas. I think these are probably the three best cookies you can get from there, Girl Scouts. I mean, what do you think? I mean, is this the top? I guess I can see people subbing out Thin Mints for something else, but I mean, Tagalongs
There's
and
like a
Samoas.
shortbread
like
one, isn't there? Like
I
Thin-
have that one at home.
Short-
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
short
Thin Mints are the
bread.
goat. I don't
Joel,
care
Oh,
what
dude,
I
Thin
anybody
Mints,
love-
yeah,
says.
dude, Thin Mints are fucking great, right?
They're
Like
the
I thought
goat. They're the
when I was
best.
young, that was like all. I feel like where I was,
Most
my
people like
geography
Thin
like
Mints.
this. Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
put a frozen
Thank
Thin
you.
Mints? It's not like something new.
yes,
but
yes.
You put them in the freezer
I
and
think I
then
have
eat
done
your
that,
Thin
yeah.
Mints. It's
Yes.
fucking
That's
awesome.
that's the only way I have them. I put them in the freezer. Yeah,
So
that's
we're
it.
talking about Thin Mints, but you actually, it's funny that we were talking about the Ken Schmidt thing winning the Stone because the beer that you actually brought, Ruben,
It is a stone beer.
well,
we-
it's a Stone beer, but it's not only that, but they won like same thing like with the Thin Mint. It's like actually won. This is the Chris Banker beer that
It's
he
also a
won.
homebrew winning competition beer. Yeah.
yeah. So it's kind of cool that we'll have that with the mint. So it's like
So this is gonna be. So we'll start off with mine because I feel.
Yeah.
I was a little bit skeptical
And we can-
about
yeah,
what
we-
I was gonna pair with it, but I decided that the spices in Chocovesa would go well with some like sweet, peppermint thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Is the label upside down?
Yeah, it's part of their.
It is.
no
It's leave
stone
no
unturned.
stone upturned, right? Yeah. Turn it
Gotcha.
upside down
when I
and
saw
pour it
the
in your
upside down
glass.
label, I thought it might have been like a
I
Loco
figured
Besa at first, and I was like,
was
bro.
Well, originally I was gonna bring one of like the vintages that I had, but I thought no, if we're gonna do this, let's do it with
Fresh
a fresh
one makes
bottle.
sense.
Yeah, the fresh bottle. So,
Fresh cookies, fresh beer.
I just was stoked it wasn't a Loco Besa.
Uh,
Have you had one of those like the
Yeah.
ones that went sour or whatever?
So this is a funny story. I'm just gonna tell it as we have this bottle passing around. So as many know, we mentioned Chris Banker a couple times now because Chocobesa has come up a couple times. So Chris Banker is a local homebrew legend. Chocobesa is one of my favorite beers, so shout out to him. But we were having a bottle share about a year, maybe 2 years ago, where we were having all the Chocobesa variants and all the Chocobesa vintages up to that point.
How fun.
So we're having a bottle share, and we wanted Chris Banker to be there. Like, this is his beer, this is his creation.
Yeah.
So we invited him, and he was going to come over. And as we were setting up, he's like, "Hey, do you guys want me to bring the local bases?" And everybody, no! Don't you fucking bring that.
Oh,
Was that the year that they came out or something?
Yeah, it was
You
like.
know, did he talk about it at all? Because when I've heard, like, at least what it seems like, it was an act, like, it wasn't intentional to sour those, was it?
No, it was infected barrels.
Why would they fucking do that? You know what I mean? It's like, dude.
So instead of scrapping the beer, they decided to release it.
they should have paid. People should have. They should have paid people to take that beer.
Yeah. But those first batches of barrel aged Chocovesa was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
So we have all our pours, and then we all have the cookies. So we're gonna do thin mints with this Chocovesa. So I'm gonna take a sip of the beer first.
Oh. Yeah, so Ruben described his pairing real quick. Chris, you brought the other one. Chris and Allie, you guys brought the pairing for the tagalongs.
Mm-hmm. I'll describe it in 1 second.
He's otherwise
Balls deep on it.
occupado.
This is good radio right here.
And I chose Samoas, which I think is the easiest pairing one.
That was the number one. That was like, I was trying not to be, I was trying not to be selfish. I was like, all right, I'll put out, what do you guys, do you have a preference? And, of course, Samoas. I mean, that's the first one that goes. And
You guys, it tastes like toothpaste. You really like this?
Wow.
get the hell out of here.
Haters are
We're done now.
everywhere.
We're done.
Ugh.
So my pairing, I brought. So like I said, I had tagalongs, and so the beer that I had pairing for it is Megan,
Make it?
Mega Dragon Tones. Like Mega Dragon Tones, kind of almost makes you want to say it. Vanilla Mocha Edition. So this one, I wasn't necessarily right away would have picked this out. I was thinking just initially, I was like, oh man, if I had a banana beer with the with the peanut butter and stuff, I thought that would have been a great pairing. But no banana beers that I was aware of that I had. And I was looking through my my flavor Bible book, which I think I probably brought it up on the show before. It's my number one thing, like on my own beers that I like to, when I find adjuncts that go together. I really love looking through this thing because sometimes it'll give you some kind of flavor combination that you weren't thinking of. And so I looked in, I was like, coffee, check, goes with. So I was pairing it to the peanut butter portion because chocolate
Of the tag-along, yeah.
for the tag along, and so it was like chocolate, check, cacao nibs, check, coffee, check. All those things went with the.
Pass the beer. No check.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Heavy-handed Chris strikes again.
I know. We'll be
can't
heavy-handed
win.
too, Ruben. It's a big bottle. We can.
And so this one's Mega Dragon Tones. Kind of like if you know about Modern Times, then their base beer naming system. This is a blend of their Mega Devil's Teeth, Dragon Mask, and then Modem Tones. So it's kind of right there in the name and stuff. So you can tell that's what the blend of those barrels.
Oh my gosh, those cookies look so perfect on your glasses. Ruben is staging the
It's making me
cutest
nervous,
little
so they're just
shot.
gonna fall in. But maybe that'll be a good thing too.
If you can't see, he's got his fancy Modern Times glasses, and he put a cookie on each one. Wow, I'm gonna get a picture of you taking a picture of that.
That'll be going the beer wives or whatever.
Wait. Oh, I went to.
But I think the most intriguing pairing might be Joel's though. This is a pretty fucking. And I wanted to do something wild like this, but Joel, I think
I'm not gonna play
see.
favorites, but I just went through them all, and my favorite pairing is mine.
You selfish bitch.
It really is.
So I've only
Fuck
gone
you,
through
Joel.
mine so far, and I think the Thin Moon, the Chocovesa works, but we're going on to the Samoas right now. So you guys can talk while I eat.
Yeah, we're going to Samoa's. Okay, I'm ready.
I just powered through them. So Thin Mints, I think, Thin Mints are kind of like just a really difficult pairing to do because, like,
Wow, this
Allie
is just
said,
good.
like, you get the toothpaste thing going on. I think the pepper with the mint combined kind of gave that weird,
It's kind of like that hops and heat kind of thing. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
accentuates each other in a way, just accentuates the. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, kind of like it doesn't. I don't say it doesn't pair well. It just is like too. Instead of complementing, it's more of a accentuation kind of.
Joel, this one turns into a luau in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm in Hawaii
Yeah, I'm
right
excited
now.
for this one, so I'm about to do the Samoa. So
Yeah,
what's the beer?
because
So what's the beer that you brought?
So it's called Out of Office. It is a Berliner Weiss. It's like a smoothie style
bud.
Berliner Weiss. Yes, thank you, Allie. Yep,
It's a
from
Cute
Biologic.
can art. I like it. That
Biologic-
vintage beach.
Yeah, Biologic has done a lot of weird stuff over the years, but one of the things that they have done pretty well at, I feel like, is these goofy, like tropical themed, like Berliner Weiss
It's
beers.
pretty fucking good.
And they've done them for a while now. And this is a smoothie style, and this is basically a pog beer. So it's guava, passion fruit, pineapple, and then marshmallow. So I thought that sounded like it would go well with the Samoa's kind of toasted coconut.
That shit fucking works.
It's
Joel wins.
Dude,
Joel wins.
it's Hawaii in your mouth.
This can was also gifted to me by Craft Beer 007, our mutual friend Mike. So thank you,
Shout
Mike,
out to
because
Mike.
Without him, I wouldn't have had this
Mike,
pairing
eat this with Samoa's.
idea to do this.
Or drink it.
Joel, you crazy motherfucker. You know,
Joel,
this
that
is exactly,
wins.
yeah.
That's the
And you
best
did the
pairing.
perfect job. Like, and one of the things I was like setting out to do for this is like, and my idea for like pairings and stuff. It's like, it's not just like, you know, for Samoa's, you could have picked some kind of coconut, you know, chocolate stout or something. It probably would have been fine. But this is actually a good pairing. And all the other ones, like I said, the Thin Mint one was like a little bit tough. Like, I mean, I still like the pairing. The Allie had a funny comparison or a funny word for this the other day, so I'm gonna steal from it. They the tag along and the Mega Dragon Tones, they shake hands. They kind of walk up and like, okay, this is okay. Yeah, it's like, you know, they shake hands. This is good. This is okay. But then this Berliner Weiss with, like I said, it's passion fruit, pineapple, guava, and marshmallow, and it works. So
They're
good.
hugging.
Yeah,
This
these
is a
are
hug.
a full embrace right
The
now.
other one was a handshake, like, oh, nice to meet you, you're good. But this is like, they're almost making out.
So
like,
if we're
you
going, if we're going
almost
with
want
this,
them to
if we're
move.
going with these analogies, the Thin Mint and the Chocovesa, they're just walking along.
That's a wave. That's maybe a nod.
They're walking
They're
along.
just friends. Just friends.
The tag along with the Mega whatever the hell, you know, they're shaking hands.
Yeah.
You know, they're friendly.
I said that, and Chris was like, that is so good. He was
But
so
that
impressed.
Berliner Weiss and that Samoa,
They
they're
fuck.
embracing it.
Yeah,
fucking,
thank
man.
you.
That is a passionate embrace.
Dude,
That is like
this works way even better. Like when you showed me what it was, I was really stoked that you picked a beer like this to pair with it, and then having them together now, it's like, damn, that's actually fucking really good. I can't believe it.
that is so
You
good.
son of a bitch, Joel. You did it again. You
So now do yourselves a favor and like try the cookies with the other beers too. Try each different cookie with the other
Ooh.
beers
I was just thinking that. I went down the wrong pipe.
because
You got me.
That's what she said.
I honestly think that the tag-alongs, I don't know, they might do better with the Chocovesa.
Ooh.
A little better. I don't know.
I can see spices and peanut butter.
Also, the Thin Mints with the Berliner are not pretty good. Like
They're not pretty good.
are
or they're
not
bad.
bad.
they're pretty good.
They
They're pretty
are
good.
not-
They're not bad. You know.
They aren't not good.
The mint is actually like dialed back by like the tropical fruit.
So Trader Joe's, I got an idea for you.
Next monster right here, Trader Joe's. We're shining out.
Spicy peanut butter. Because that spice with that peanut butter works pretty fucking good.
All right, I'll
like
try that
chili
one next.
powder, or what kind of spice, or like
Some
cardamom,
kind of spice, like some
like heat, or like spice.
because that peanut butter goes really well with that Chocovesa. So like spicy peanut butter spread. Ooh, doggy.
Ruben, that does sound fucking phenomenal. And I said phenomenal.
You owe me $1. But like that tagalong goes pretty well with the Chocovesa. Like spice and peanut butter. There's something there, baby. There's something there. I'm gonna get a food processor just so I can make some spicy peanut butter. Hey, some spicy peanut butter. Because I feel like if we had like spicy peanut butter to a charcuterie board, like it would work.
Oh my god.
Spicy peanut butter with like some kind of cheese, like a soft cheese, like
a brie.
Ruben,
Something
I think
creamy.
you just created your own condiment. A spicy peanut butter?
spicy peanut butter.
I mean, I may be ignorant, but I've never heard of that.
because they have spicy jams, like they got
Sure,
spicy,
spicy honey.
Yeah. But like a spicy peanut butter, I think that would work. Like spicy peanut butter would work.
There's like the Thai like spicy peanut sauce, right? Like,
Oh,
that's-
you're right.
That's a thing, right?
I
Like
can see like
so
cinnamon and peanut butter. going
something
well.
themed off of that. Like, I don't
Ooh,
know.
Joel, you're right. I just had the Chocovesa with the peanut butter.
I think the peanut butter is a better pairing with the Chocovesa than the Thin Mint. But I also think the Thin Mint Again, I think the Thin Mint is one of
tough.
the most difficult.
That's what
pairings.
happens when you don't reply to the text.
It's one tough cookie.
That's what happens when you
And
get
Ruben,
the third person to
Ruben,
reply to the group
in your
text.
defense,
Sorry.
I was yelling at Chris because I don't like Thin Mints, and he's like, "We can just take whatever," and I was like, "No, I don't like one of them. I wanted to take tagalongs." And Ruben's not replying.
Sorry, I was asleep because I work overnights. You know.
Hey, you still made a good pairing. Chris almost threw in the towel. You weren't even replying.
I was gonna take Thin Mints. Like I said, I love Thin Mints. Like I was actually excited. I probably would have done. I might have done the same beer with the Thin Mints. So I actually want to try the Thin Mint with the Mega Dragon Tones right now. Actually, I want to try it with the Joel.
My first choice for the Thin Mints was Speedway Stout.
Oh, interesting.
And I feel that would have worked. That would have worked better, but I just don't want to bring.
I think it would have been better. Yeah.
I just didn't want to bring a beer that we already highlighted a lot. But I thought
good reference.
That coffee Speedway, like coffee with mint, that would have been perfect. But I just don't want to do a beer that we've already done. You know.
Yeah, when we have 400 episodes, it'll be no big deal. But
All right, we can revisit something now.
Yeah, we're thankful to our listeners. We don't want to bore you, so
we can do Girl Scout cookies every year. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, we got them from my little cousins, and we got to support them.
It's not like the most original thing, like it's like the Thin Mint. I mean, not Thin Mint, like Girl Scout cookie thing. So it's like I feel like let's always just do this. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the beauty is the cookies will stay the same, but the beers will always
keep on
change.
getting better.
Yeah. Whatever that groupie saying is. The cookies stay the same, but the beers keep changing.
I keep getting older,
the
but
Girl
the
Scouts stay the
girls
same
stay the
age.
same.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Jason confused.
Yeah,
right?
I was
It's,
trying to be
Matthew
subtle.
McConaughey.
Nudge, nudge,
The
wink,
Girl
wink.
Scout cookies stay the same, but I keep getting older.
I keep getting
And creepier.
Matthew McConaughey, though, is a fucking legend. He's so awesome.
Yes, from Longview, Texas.
He became legend once he did Texas Buyers Club. It was like he
Dallas.
was rom-com.
Dallas Buyers Club.
You know what I mean? That's I'm talking about the greater. You didn't see.
I thought it was when he did
Texas
Sahara.
is the.
That was the watershed.
He's done a lot of things where I feel like
He was rom-com guy for a long time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
how to lose a guy in like
It's a rom-com.
5 or 6 days.
there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like
No,
you
but
make a good living. and
Dallas
stuff, it's
Buyers Club, it's kind of a rom tragedy. I mean, it's like it's
No,
still...
I don't know.
No, but
It's
there's
not
also
the thing.
there's also movies that are underappreciated, like Mud. Mud was fucking awesome.
Mud, dude, Mud was so good. Like the
It was so
director.
good.
I don't know anything
Was that
about
a
Mud.
McConaughey?
What is
Yeah.
Mud?
So the director of Mud has done a bunch of movies. Have you seen any of the other movies he did, like Midnight Special or like?
No, but that is.
I just think of Mud
but
from
that
Schitt's
is a
Creek.
Leonard Skinner song name.
You gotta you gotta watch more movies by that guy, that director. That guy's.
What else did he do?
He did Loving.
Never heard of it.
With Joel Edgerton. Joel, my namesake, Edgerton. Oh,
Sounds like an edgy guy.
So, I mean,
dude,
I
you
don't
gotta
know
see
much
Loving.
about movies.
You gotta see Loving, and you gotta see Midnight Special with Michael Shannon.
What about Mud?
Michael Shannon.
Isn't this what we started?
Mud?
Yeah,
Mud
but-
is fantastic too.
How long did that come out? Was that like a?
It was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, like
Okay.
2016, 2017.
How long did the Texas Buyers Club come out? That was
Sorry,
like-
this
2018.
became the first cinema
No,
society.
it was
Yeah, I
more
know,
than
right?
2018. It had to be like
First watch.
2016.
Let's talk
Okay.
about
Well,
Luis
Joel's the movie buff.
Buñuel movies or whatever.
Joel knows movies, cartoons, music. You're like the media guy.
I love movies. I always have.
Yeah,
And,
you're.
now in the streaming age. It's dumb because like
There's too
you could
much
just
or what?
get everything like streamed to like your home TV and your crappy little sound system in your home.
Hey,
And
that's sometimes that's better than nothing.
you can just experience a movie like.
There is something
Did
about
you-
going to a theater.
I was gonna say, do you guys were
Yeah.
you big going to the theater fan or what?
Yeah.
Because you guys like movies.
I love.
yeah, Allie hates movies. So it's like,
What?
like-
How do you
Yeah.
hate
Yeah,
movies?
Chris had to
like-
say it.
Why do you hate movies?
I
Hold on.
love going to the movie theater.
I don't know. She
love
just
it.
doesn't
Hold
like,
on.
She doesn't appreciate good movies. As in
What?
That's rude.
No,
I
Allie,
appreciate
We
good
were like
movies.
best friends,
Just
dude.
throwing your wife
N-
under the bus.
Sorry,
I
babe.
no, I think that explains it all. I appreciate a good movie. I mean, like, show me an award. I mean, I love a good movie, but it's the timing. Oh my god, an hour and a half minimum. in one sitting? I don't know.
Nothing. That's like a short movie too. Like,
Dude, you might have ADD because that's
No,
not
I
a
totally
lot.
think I
'Cause
do.
I could binge watch a fucking 1 hour show and watch all 12 episodes.
Yeah,
in
but
one sitting.
but the difference between a 12 1-hour shows is you get a beginning, middle, and ending. Like you get that whole
That's
thing.
what you get in a movie, but in 2 hours.
Exactly. Okay. I am the person, I will go on IMDb and I will read the movie synopsis. I would much rather read the movie in like 10 minutes than watch it. And I think I'm the only
That's so
person
dumb.
that does that.
IMBD.
You can watch
Hold on,
it.
real
It's a
quick.
spoiler alert. And I'm
Hold on,
like,
real quick,
perfect.
Go back. Try Joel's.
We're out of
beer.
cookies, dude. We're out of cookies. We're
Here, just-
We're out of cookies.
You guys
Ruben
need
hates
more
me.
cookies.
Ruben hates me because I don't like
Where are the
movies.
cookies? Where the heck
no,
did the
we're not.
cookies
Fuck
go?
the cookies.
Oh, there's more. Here you go. All the
You guys
things.
crushed
Wow.
the fucking
So wait,
What
what were you going to suggest?
The-
We got
Tag along in your beer. The
No.
The bottle logic
Fuck the
one.
beer right now.
Yes,
we're getting to the bottom. We're getting to the bottom of Allie not liking movies.
Oh, whoa! That last pour just looked like carrot juice.
What the heck, dude? Yeah, this.
We gotta roll these cans. We gotta roll these cans before we fucking pour them.
We need to do what Noah does. Stop, pop, and roll. We
Yeah,
just need
little
to roll these
shout out.
cans.
Hey, shout out to the Stop Pop and Roll and the
He
crew
times
over
it
at
so
Beer Night in
well.
San Diego.
Have you ever tried to film a can rolling?
No, I haven't.
It'll take
because
you like 10 times.
I don't have the patience.
Well, when you're a pro like
Thank
Noah, he
you.
probably gets it first try.
That's the
every time.
point. I don't have the
Or
patience.
you gotta roll it a couple times. That's
when
how you
you're
get
a
it really
pro,
incorporated.
like a Noah.
Yeah.
Yes. So you guys want to tag along? We got one left. You guys want it? You can.
Can we
split it.
tag
No.
along to your party?
You
I
can
want to
split
tag
it.
along to the conversation when we
You can
talk about
split
why
it.
Allie hates movies.
I told you, man. It's so much time. Ugh, I can't do it.
To me, if the movie is short, I get pissed off. Like I want
yeah,
all of the cuts. Like Lord of the Rings was so incredible because they had so much information.
Man, it was just
Oh
a
my
cinematic
god, that would be
masterpiece. Yeah,
torture to sit and
God
watch
damn it.
Lord of the Rings.
So I feel like there's an equivalency. How do you like your like? So this is kind of weird because we're on a podcast right now, but I like long podcasts.
I
you
love
know?
long podcasts.
I want
I
to fill up
hate-
as much as my day as possible because
I
I'm working.
hate edited podcasts. I hate. Oh, we're gonna stop for a commercial break. That's why I hated fucking that show that she showed me, like Jordan Harbinger. Because like every fucking 30 minutes, we're gonna stop for a commercial break. Like no, like I don't care. I
First
don't
of all,
care.
I agree. His ads are not my favorite. And
I'm so
everyone
sorry, real quick, our sponsor right here.
No one likes Jordan Harbinger. I've been sending him to all of my friends, and they're like, "Yeah, I really don't like this guy." Like,
Because he sounds like a fucking bro. So guys, we're gonna try to be positive today. We're gonna be super good today, all right?
No,
and I
he
want you guys to connect with me on Instagram and connect with me on Twitter
It's
and
a little
just
fake.
tell
No,
me.
look, he does
how-
have some good. He does have some good
'cause
guests, but it is.
what-
He
what-
sounds fake.
Yeah.
He
what
sounds
person on
fake.
the internet
Sounds
doesn't
like
say
me
that?
when I was trying to do.
But
like,
he
the first
sounds
couple,
fake as fuck. He sounds so fake.
Well,
Sounds
maybe
like me
you
when
should
I did
take
the
more
first-
than a sample size. Ruben, this is you. Oh, Allie sent me a podcast. Okay, what? This is stupid after 2 minutes.
I listened
I'm not
to
listening.
2 entire shows.
Oh, you did.
And it was fucking trash. It was so trash. He
Aw.
sounds like an HR worker where
He was a
has to-
lawyer.
he has
He's
to
an
say
attorney.
he has to say the fucking right things so
Dude, that's what he says. When we get sponsored, he says that they literally tell you cannot change the words. Like,
We're off the rails, folks.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It's just like I like long
What I
things.
say is,
Well,
I like long things. Yeah, exactly. I
we're
like
all
it when it's
different.
not. Yeah, it's not like broken up and stuff.
I just like unedited. Well, edited well enough to where it doesn't feel like. Because have you guys watched the movie 1917?
Nope.
You
oh,
haven't
that's a
seen
war
that?
movie, right?
You
The
love
guy-
movies, Joel. You got to watch
It's
that.
a war movie.
It's on
right?
my list. Sorry.
So 1917 is like a 2 hour like
You lost me.
period movie, and it's
Yeah.
about World War One. And I think
Yeah.
and I think World War II gets a lot of press, but like World War One was also a big event. And
World War One was so boring compared to World War II. You know
bro,
what I mean? Like, come on,
it
like,
was
I
just
got-
called the
it's like-
Great War.
Yeah.
They didn't think there was going to be a fucking
yeah, there's
sequel.
gonna be another one. There's gonna be can you imagine? They told them like,
They
hey
were
guys, wait, you think this is bad?
After
Wait
the
till
first
World War
one,
II,
they're
wait,
just like,
what
it's
the
like,
fuck?
fuck, let's
Yeah.
never do that again. Oh goddamn, let's never do that again.
What in 20 years? Like what?
Why do you
Like,
think like Hitler got all the appeasement? Because they're like, oh dude, no, let's not do another second. Let's not do another world war. No, just give him whatever the hell he wants.
Let's not fuck
Just
him over
give
as
him what he
bad as-
wants.
yeah.
Just just make him happy so we don't have another world war.
And he just took Poland, and he fucking, he just kept on taking things.
He was just like, give me Czechoslovakia. I'm going to do a plebiscite in like Austria. Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah.
No one wanted a sequel. They thought they did, but they didn't.
Allie did.
No, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
yeah.
She was pro Germany.
I mean, I am white with blue eyes. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just stating facts. I'm just kidding.
Who's gonna
I'm just kidding.
I'm leaving it in.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I can't control what I have. Okay.
So 1917 is a great movie, but what's really phenomenal about it, you know how Martin Scorsese is known for the long shots, where he has like a really long, uncut one shot.
I thought that was P.T. Anderson or Steven Spielberg.
I know Scorsese. Scorsese's the guy that I know. That thing,
Like Goodfellas, like the 2 times, in the club.
Yeah,
Casino.
yeah, but
Goodfellas.
So 1917, the editing in 1917 is so fucking beautiful and amazing because it makes the
Sam Mendes.
it makes the entire movie look like it's uncut. Like the editing is so phenomenal, and that's like some nerdy shit. You won't notice that unless you're a nerd.
Unless you're taking a film class and you're like, look at this shit. Like,
actual movie is for the most part one cut.
Yeah,
they didn't do much editing on that movie.
They
do have
one
cuts.
big
They'll
battle
look,
scene?
There are
they'll
some
look to the
cuts.
horizon.
is it just
and
like
then,
a big
come
battle
back.
scene?
There are some
movie, or
cuts,
what?
but like Benedict Cumberbatch is in the movie, right? And like,
Yeah.
Oh,
but not
that-
till later in the
I think-
movie, and like he had to just sit and wait in that room while they were shooting. He just wait and be in character.
So the
Oh,
entire
that's what acting is. Just lay around. And
but that entire
They pay you to
2-hour long
wait.
movie, that entire 2-hour long
they act
movie
for free.
looks like it was shot one time. Like you had to choreograph everything perfectly because it just looks like one entire long shot. And that to
That's
me,
beautiful. Yeah, that's hard to
if
do.
you're a movie fan, to me that's so fucking beautiful because everything looks
Some
seamless.
Alfonso
That's what
Cuarón's Children
That's
of
what they
Men
talk
shit
about with
right
like
there.
Citizen
Dude,
Kane,
the
right?
Children
That
of Men
opening
scene,
really good.
Yeah.
the fucking car scene.
Well, he just changed.
No, the end scene that was like 20-something minutes long that they did twice.
Where, they
They did it
walk.
twice.
Oh my! Children of Men is such an underappreciated movie.
That was a legit one shot. That was a one shot, and they had to do it twice because they got like 18 minutes in or something and had to.
But they
jump
also
in.
did it in the car. In the car when they were.
The car was also
Yeah, that was a huge long one shot, and that was a fucking beautiful scene too. Goddamn, Children of Men is so good. Clive Owen is so goddamn underrated.
Yeah, we got some movies to watch.
You know what, Ruben? I think there's
We gotta
another
watch-
reason.
we
I
gotta
think
watch-
it's the weather.
Yeah,
The weather's too nice here.
the
I
first
can't stay
sip-
inside.
The first sip, Cinema Viewing Club exhorts you to watch 1917
Oh,
by
that'd be
Sam
kinda cool.
Mendes and Children of Men by Alfonso Cuarón.
Yes, both of them. Clive Owen is one of my favorite actors that hasn't been active a lot lately, but goddamn, he's good in everything he does.
First Sip fans there, send us your favorite wartime movies.
Have
for
you
us to check out.
seen Sin City?
Wartime movies.
Oh, Sin City, yeah.
Specifically.
Sin City, Clive Owen is great. Shoot 'em up, Clive Owen is great. The International, Clive Owen is fucking
I
great.
like good action.
Dude, the
kind of
BMW
action
ride
kind of
films. Did you see those? The BMW ones?
No.
They were like sponsored like BMW like shorts. Like BMW paid money and they paid like famous directors to like direct Clive Owen as this quote the driver. Like he's like a Clint Eastwood like
Yeah,
you
I didn't know
know-
what he looked like. And
Okay,
yeah,
that's what I was thinking, yeah.
like a Clint Eastwood like type character, like the
and
man
that,
with no
on that
name.
you can see. Can you see?
There,
Yeah.
oh,
You can
there
Google it at
go.
home, Clive
There,
Owen.
there you go. It's Clive Owen. You know, he's very white.
He's so good.
Very white.
He's so good.
He's
though.
got those blue eyes. I mean,
He's so underappreciated and underrated, man. He is so good. He was in a really cheesy movie that was phenomenal called King Arthur. Have
What
you
was
seen
it? It was
King Arthur?
No, it was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. Fuck.
Ah. Mansfield. Oh no, so Gosford Park. Gosford Park, great movie with Clive Owen.
Dude, he is
Great
so
movie.
good, man.
Gosford Park sounds like a kind of like a chick flick or something.
No,
You know
no,
what I
it
mean?
wasn't
Yeah,
it
It's like
King
a
Arthur? That was
murder
a big
mystery
movie?
mansion.
Okay.
movie.
Not the recent one, not the Guy Ritchie King Arthur. There was a King Arthur before that.
oh, okay.
It had Natalie Portman, I think, or Keira Knightley. They both look the same to me. It had one of them.
They are the
I
same.
was always saying that too.
They played each
They
other
did
in the
not
Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
Phantom Menace,
yeah,
they
they
were both
did. They were both in the Phantom Menace.
They don't look alike though.
They were.
Dude, they look like twins.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, would they play? What did?
They-
They,
they
Keira
play the same
Knightley
character.
Is like tall.
They,
you
like,
get-
interchange
you
themselves
get
I'm looking
Keira
it up. I'm
Knightley.
looking it up.
wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, I'll get Natalie.
Why did they do that?
Natalie Portman's like short and
It was
brunette.
like a body double
both-
situation.
She was like, it was okay.
but it was like in the story, body double situation.
But they like
Dude,
so there
I
was,
don't
so
think
there's
they
part of the
look
movie
alike
where
at
Keira
all.
Knightley was
Yes.
because Natalie Portman is Princess Amidala,
yes,
but Keira Knightley was in there for a little bit.
yes,
What?
yep,
No.
yes. No, yeah,
Oh.
it's true.
No.
Look it up, man. It's real.
They look
What
like
scenes?
twins.
Wait, that,
Dude, they look
That's
similar,
a
but they
side by
look
side.
different.
movie.
But
Because
Keira Knightley's like kind of honestly
they
like
killed her in the
skinny.
second movie. They killed her.
That's a side by side.
Oh.
They blew her up.
That's
You
a
see?
side by
But
side.
dude, that's what I think
Here, show
Natalie
me.
Portman.
That's a side by side. You telling me they
but
don't look alike?
this is
That's
what
what I'm
Natalie
saying.
Portman looks like.
Yeah.
I feel like if you get somebody in that right angle, like anybody
They
can
look so. That's like one of the common twin things. Like, have you seen Katy Perry and Zoe Deschanel?
I feel like Katy Perry now though. Katy Perry
You
has
think-
Have you guys
5
seen-
different looks.
Have you
It
guys
looks
seen
like-
Kurt Cobain and Rivers Cuomo? Do you know that there's a conspiracy theory that Rivers Cuomo is Kurt Cobain? That he faked his own suicide and then reinvented himself just to make like happy pop songs for as Weezer.
That sounds 100% accurate. So,
So,
obviously,
There's actually a podcast that Rick Ruben, the music producer, did, and he interviewed Rivers Cuomo and basically posed questions to him as
well, I'm
though-
actually Marilyn Monroe. If
As
you
as
guys
like kind of a
didn't
joke,
know,
or as like kind of to like
as like a funny joke, but like posed questions to him as though he were actually Kurt Cobain, and like why did he choose to
so people like you would
fake
talk
his
about
death
it.
and then become a lead singer of a band that's like
Oh, it sounds
like
like
did he
just
play
into
publicity.
did he play into it or what?
But
yeah, he
River-
totally does. Yeah, Rivers totally plays into it.
But
Does it
Rivers
age- does it
Cuomo
age?
wasn't a hair metal.
Didn't
band
he
in the
play
80s.
to somebody else? Or didn't he
And
go
Rivers
to some
Cuomo
show?
doesn't have that ass chin that Kurt Cobain does.
No, that's the big thing, right? Because plastic
Plastic
surgery,
surgery,
yeah. No, he
that's
asked
what you need to fix that.
They're cute.
And so obviously they're not the same person because we're not crazy demented people, but it's fun, you know.
You never know.
It's fun
Rivers
to enter.
Cuomo
You
was
could
in
be
a-
a lizard man,
Well,
Joel.
Rivers,
I don't know.
Rivers Cuomo also
Like-
how to
like they
knows
live.
how to-
Man.
he knows how to play guitar, and Kurt Cobain didn't. So
Kurt Cobain played guitar.
He
I mean,
played
he might
guitar
not be.
like
He might,
shit.
yeah, he might not have been like.
yeah.
Are you asking the guitar expert?
Here we
Because
are
Ruben's going to tell you
now.
a different story.
I need a
Dude,
tuner. Where's
Kurt
my
Cobain
guitar
does not
string?
know how to play guitar.
I'm one.
But he was their main guitarist, though, right?
Go
There wasn't
for it.
another guitar
I wanted
player in
you
the
up
band,
There
right?
right?
wasn't, but
Yeah, it
he
was- yeah.
sucks at
Yeah,
guitar. Everybody looks up to him as some kind of god. He fucking sucks.
He just was a good songwriter and stuff, you know.
That's debatable because I think Nirvana kind of sucks, but that's just my
I was just gonna say,
opinion.
like, are you kidding me? Like, Nirvana was.
So
Dude,
much
what's
hate.
crazy is like.
No, Ruben, tell him the
So much hate
spiel.
mail. We're gonna get so much
Nirvana's
hate mail.
overrated. Ruben has the whole spiel.
Kurt Cobain can't sing. He can't play guitar.
He's a whiny baby. Isn't that what you
And he
think?
cries like a little bitch.
Yeah. I know.
Dude,
Oh.
Can we-
I know
okay,
what you say.
I am a 80s heavy metal fan. I love the thrash. I love the
Garbage.
new wave of British heavy
Garbage.
metal.
Garbage is a good band too.
Power metal.
They
I
came
love the
out.
power metal. I love fucking the new age Britain heavy metal. I like all of it. And then
So I feel like grunge
but-
was like the complete antithesis to like all
Yeah.
that shit, right? Like,
So instead of like let's have a good time, let's talk about fucking dragons and ghosts and shit. Let's talk about fucking bitches. Like instead of
Talk about
that,
rape.
Kurt Cobain was like, I hate my life.
well, actually, it was
everything
cool. I feel like
sucks."
actually, grunge was more of a an antithesis to hair metal, like the more
No,
of the
but
hair stuff.
grunge
because of-
killed
yeah.
rock and roll in general. They killed rock and roll. They
But
killed the rock
grunge
stars.
was just real, man.
Yeah.
He's like dragons, man. You know what? That's cool, but they're
I
not
guess
real.
Ever since
They're
then,
just
yeah,
not
This
real.
cigarette in
Soul
my
stars
hand?
really haven't
This
really
Grunge
been, like,
killed
big.
rock stars. Grunge killed rock stars because
I mean,
instead
let's
of
say grunge,
Grunge
people like just, I
killed
think
the rock
preferences of
star.
stuff just change.
No,
You
no,
know?
no, no,
Like, you
no,
can't say
no.
killed it.
Grunge killed rock stars because rock stars were bigger, larger than life. They were wearing their costumes. They were wearing
Rock stars
makeup.
killed rock stars.
No. But here,
but rock
give me a
stars
second.
got
Like
give me a
Guar.
second.
Guar. He's talking about Guar.
Give me a second.
Okay.
So we had big personalities. David Lee Roth, big blonde, who really, extreme stage antics. Like he was a fucking rock star. We have Vince Neil, bleach blonde hair, makeup, tights. He was a fucking rock star. Keith Richards, fucking
Performer, maybe.
Mick Jagger were larger than life.
I thought
rock
Keith
stars.
Richards was just like a reanimated voodoo zombie or something.
fucking-
That's
So
what I
you think
thought.
grunge, like after that,
I
it was like
think
people just
grunge-
were like, so what? How does it kill it? Because it's like,
Okay,
oh,
can I talk?
Yeah. right.
Can I talk? I'm trying to explain it to you. I'm just giving you examples.
I think we can move on to the next segment, which is called
So we have-
Ruben's done, and no, go ahead.
So we had Robert Plant, right? Robert Plant wore the blouses of every girl that he fucked the night before on stage for every show.
Is that what
Fun
that
fact,
was? That was that's real.
So he wore
I thought he was just wore fucking weird shit.
So every blouse that he wore that he's famously pictured in was a girl that he fucked like the night before.
Oh, whoa.
She just gave him his shirt. How did she walk home?
So we had larger than life people, right? A Led Zeppelin t-shirt. What are you talking about? Yeah. So, and then fucking grunge comes along, and then we got bitch boy Kurt Cobain and the entire the grunge. Oh, we're just gonna look like fucking farmers.
You bought a shirt from Goodwill.
We're gonna fucking be like normal guys. That killed rock and roll because there's no rock stars after that. Why do you think Marilyn Manson blew up?
Dave Grohl got pretty big after that.
But Marilyn Manson blew up because he became a rock star. That was in the early 90s. He came out like in 94. He became a rock star, but grunge set that catalyst
but you know what? But Ruben,
kill the rock star, and that's why hip hop took over.
So, real quick, one more beer before we get out of here. I mentioned it last episode.
I feel like we gotta digest.
I'm giving you a second to digest. I'm just opening up another beer real quick. I mentioned it last show, and I actually didn't get a chance to open it. So, Ariel, if you were listening to it, I actually opening up the Black is Beautiful that you gave me here. This one is from. I mean, obviously, it's a Weathered Souls kind of collab because they started this thing.
I got like 3 more beers.
Good.
Oh well, we will totally
Ruben,
have
I think
untelevised after
music changed also around that time though. Like it just became more accessible. I think just a lot of things changed. I think you have a lot of like really valid points, but
produced and canned by Fifth Hammer Brewing Company. That's what it is. So we can pass this around. This might go. Maybe we can try this with some of the cookies that we have remaining left over.
We totally could. Yeah, why not?
They have cookies left over.
I mean, we have like one.
You guys have a bunch. You have that sleeve over there.
Those aren't even cookies to me. That's toothpaste.
I feel like we need to have a side podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the side podcast on the First Sip Podcast.
Fucking sloppy sip over here.
I'm just saying Nirvana.
Don't speak about yourself that negatively, Chris. That's
Nirvana
like demeaning.
Oh shit! You did have some good stuff over there.
What?
We all are amazing, and
except Nirvana. Nirvana can suck a dick. I'm glad Kurt Cobain's dead.
Don't talk about.
Dude, you gotta just love Ruben's gusto.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I kind of wish he was alive because he would have faded out. He would have faded out. He would have become a martyr.
Dude, he would have become like a
martyr. That's a really nice thing to say.
He would have become.
He was a martyr.
He would have become like a Trent Reznor. That's what he would have become like.
No, because Trent Reznor has talent. Trent Reznor actually knows what he's doing with music. Like he knows how to play an instrument. Like,
okay, Ruben, I don't want to put you on blast, but I feel like the audience needs to know that you are actually trained musically and kind of know what you're talking about. So I feel like you're not just some guy that's like, music is lame. Like you actually know what you're talking about. So.
I think we should end the podcast tonight on like an upper, and just tell you say what do you think? What do you want to say? What are your well wishes to Rush Limbaugh now that he's dead?
I wish I would have listened to your podcast when you were alive.
And cut.
That's what I want to say.
Rush Limbaugh, you're a piece of shit. I hope you fucking burn to hell, you piece of shit. I hope there is a hell just so you could burn in there. As an atheist, I hope there's a hell so you could burn in that bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, man, I'm gonna start listening to all of his stuff. I'm excited.
He's a piece of shit. Why would you listen to his stuff?
So oddly enough,
one of the memes I saw was like Rush Limbaugh was born in 1951 and he stayed there.
Yes, I saw that one.
Oh shit.
The fuck Rush Limbaugh, that piece of shit.
I think the stout we just opened actually goes the best with the Thin Mint.
Oh,
this is something. Yeah, I actually
think we got a lot of those.
I think the Thin Mint found its match with it because I tasted this beer. Like, taste the stout first. It has I don't know. I feel like there's almost a menthol like quality to it.
This was my second pairing for Thin Mints, barley wine with coffee.
Ooh, that would have been good too.
Oh boy. So yeah.
I mean, what do you think about? I mean, like, have you tried this stout yet? Like, or
I'm working on it. I'm still like enjoying all these conversations.
It's nice that it's not because this is it's just a straight up stout. There's no adjuncts in this. It's not
it was like big collaboration with all the breweries.
But some breweries put adjuncts in it. Some didn't. This was just a straight up stout. This actually goes pretty good, like straight up with the Thin Mint side. Like, what do you think, Joel?
I think it is. Yeah, no, I do. Because it's just It's just the beer, right? So there's no adjuncts in this one.
It kind of lets the mint sing.
It's the kind of thing like because mint
I didn't even try it. I just guessed.
because mint is so like I don't know. We were talking about it earlier.
Controversial.
I don't think it's complimentary. It's the kind of thing that like overrides all other flavors because it like
It's very abrasive.
it stays.
I still don't
I think
understand
mint,
why you
though,
guys like it.
in cooking, though, I feel like mint is gone overlooked as an herb that's used in cooking. I feel like it's there. It has a place. It can
It's
be kind of like I
great
said,
in a cocktail.
It stays.
Have you
stays
had
on your palate.
albondigas?
what?
Albondigas?
Oh, albondigas. Wait, does
Albondigas?
albondigas have mint in it?
Yeah.
What is bundigas?
Albondigas is
I thought it was like a soccer league for a second.
It's a soup.
Bundigas?
it's a Mexican it's like a Mexican stew with it's a meatball stew.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, because
So
mint is
so
in,
when
like,
you make
yeah,
your
people
Greek
put
meatballs,
mint
meatballs.
in
Greek,
meatballs,
like,
yeah.
Greek meatballs have mint and shit.
yeah, so you put meat and a little bit of rice to bind it, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, word.
Albondigas.
Albondigas.
All right.
That has a fucking sweet name, Bondigas. That's what makes me.
Well, when Ruben says it,
Albondigas.
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 That's what I'm
I-
telling you. Mexican cuisine is so
Al-
underappreciated,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. No, we
Dude,
should.
let's start a fucking high-end Mexican restaurant.
In the pandemic, no, thank you. The margins are like.
Well, there are some, and they're like $30
Let's buy
margaritas,
like a
man.
huge space. Like
Go
we're
to Orange
talking
County.
about, like
I'll just-
35,000 square foot spot.
Javier's.
I'll just
Have you
give
ever been to
I'll just give
Javier's?
my money to like the places that are already killing it that have been here for generations. Like
Javier's is a really high-end Mexican place if you want to get one.
there you
Oh,
go.
it's a date.
In Orange
It's not
County.
about being
It's
high.
a date. Take me.
It's about being good.
Mhm. You know what's crazy? So
Well,
in
they-
the pandemic stuff, like with all the like these, if you go up to LA, they have little like taco stands popping up on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
all over the place. But I feel like I haven't seen a single one in San Diego. Maybe I'm just
There's a
oblivious,
few.
but
We're in North
There's a
County, though,
few.
baby.
We also have different regulations than LA.
yeah, LA's been
If
fucking
we were
bush
in
league. I
if
feel
we
like-
were in downtown San Diego, we probably would see it.
Or San Diego tries to stay classy.
There are also more like chilango restaurants and stuff in like Orange County and LA. Like so, they're like Mexico City style cuisine and stuff
Mm.
like that.
The tapas?
I haven't really
No, that's
seen that
Spain.
so much down here.
Is that like similar to like with Mexico City cuisine? Is that similar to like Oaxacan style, or is that
no, it's
it's
different.
good.
It's a whole
It's-
different thing. It's Distrito Federal.
It's like whitewashed food.
Which one?
No, but they have like
Chilango.
like
okay.
huaraches and stuff. Like there's different like there's some different cool stuff that is in the Chilango's cuisine. But yeah, I don't know. Like
I feel like we gotta do a pairing. Like we gotta do some like I mean we've been doing like we got the Girl Scout pairing. We've been doing some cheese stuff. Like let's get some food. Like let's get some real deal. Get some tacos and stuff in here. You know.
let's
like
do a taco.
Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do
Taco pairing.
tacos and lambic.
Oh my god, the
Tacos
Because of
and
lambic, dude. I'm telling
Okay.
you, that's gonna be the fucking way right there.
All right. So future episode,
Lambic and street tacos.
lambic and street tacos.
Tacos.
Street
Tacos.
tacos.
I just want to apologize. My views do not represent the views of the First Hit Podcast. It should not be taken.
No, Rush Limbaugh. Yeah, Rush Limbaugh is a piece of shit. Yeah, no, I agree. No, it's fine. We're in solidarity there.
Can I
So
get that Bourbon County up in here real quick? Sorry,
So yeah, I think that does it for this episode. I mean, we're gonna like
we're gonna have a few more beers up in
have
here.
a few
but,
more
you know,
beers, but you don't need to listen to us glug them down. All you need to do is follow us on Instagram and at First Sip Podcast.
Yeah, so yeah, follow us at the First Sip Podcast, or First Sip Pod is what I should say on Instagram.
We're also
We got-
on Twitch. We're also on TikTok. We are also on Linktree. Follow us everywhere.
We have Ruben over here at RL Vinay,
We have Chris over here at Growler Hour,
Joel at Beer with Pleasant Strangers.
and Ali Gory Ballesquero.
You can find links
It's just
to our Instagram accounts in the show notes if you
Yeah, and
didn't
follow us.
catch
Just
that.
follow us on Instagram. Just follow us First Sip Pod. That's all you need to know. Bada boom.
Thanks for listening. As always.
Bye-bye.
Till next time.